I think last time we left off, Navia invited us to eat at a restaurant, so we're gonna do that now. At this point, a very happy and warm welcome to the lovely people who are joining me from the other channel. You will also hear this introduction, but you already know about it and about my choices in life. I just want to I just want to tell you, I blabber a whole lot, I say so much stupid stuff, and I usually cut out like 80% of the shit I'm saying. Like right now, what the heck am I doing? I'm kind of just walking around and not looking where I'm going. So just be aware of that. I think it's pretty funny. I'm a little sad about many things I cut out in these videos, so I hope you find some joy in it. And I'm happy that so many people ask me to do it, because I always think people don't have enough time these days. And it's such a compliment that people want to, you know, spend their time with this and with me. I really appreciate it, and I hope you are comfortable. And I hope you have a big, big cup of tea, because it's gonna be a long ride, I feel like. But it's gonna be so good. I'm so excited. I can't even tell you. Like, I really want to go through the quest so badly.
I came here several times with my father when I was little, but stopped eating here as often after growing up. I hope the food here will be to your taste.
Sorry, I just want to finish my thought. I just hope you have a good time and you are comfortable, because I'm really excited. I don't want to just immediately start with Not Cry, because I've never done that in the game, and I feel like it's not the correct decision, because this game builds its story a lot, and a lot of stuff that you did before in the game will later make more sense or will be explained. So I really don't want to just jump through the story. And even if it means more work for me and possibly, like, you know, less, I guess, viewership, because people don't care about stuff that happened 2 years ago. But I really want to go through it because I'm just so excited for it, and I love this game, and I hope you're excited alongside me, and just, again, very grateful for the people who asked me to upload longer form content as well. Thank you. So, yeah, let's just continue.
Oh, don't worry. We haven't eaten at a hotel like this in
By the way, I'm a
while.
little sniffly because I've been sick the last week, so I'm super sorry about my sick noises. I hope I don't sniffle too much,
In that case,
but
I'll go order for
it's
us
gonna
first.
happen.
Please wait here a moment.
I also have a big glass of water,
Everything
so I
looks
don't
so
start
good.
coughing. I will cut the coughing. If you see a cut,
To enjoy life.
if you see a cut, it's probably because I'm coughing and sniffling. Well, there's no escargot here. But there is croissants and French fries. Aren't French fries? I don't think French
Of
fries
course.
are originally
Go
from
ahead,
France.
try whatever
And
you want.
tiramisu.
If the food's good, I'll make a group reservation for the rest of Spina di Rossi
Huh?
next time.
Isn't did I just say tiramisu? That's a lasagna. God damn it. I can't even, you know, blame that on my not speaking English, because that is just also how we call it in German. Isn't
And if
lasagna
it's not,
Italian?
Well, then I'll still bring everyone. Albeit with only one dish per table.
Am I recording? Yes, this would be
sure
bad.
have your own way of doing things. Oh, we called this a farewell meal, but we could also treat it like a victory feast, right? We did just win that case after all.
Just is very funny considering it's been like a month or so. But yeah.
Oh, true. Very true. In that case, boss, we'll have another 2 dishes.
Jesus, there's so much on this table.
I didn't mean that you had to order even more food.
I couldn't even eat that piece of lasagna by myself. Yeah, well.
Speaking of cases, do you think that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances will get caught soon now that this has all happened?
We're eating dessert?
Well.
Jesus.
We've certainly taken a big step forward, but I feel that's about it. We know that there's an organization that means to dissolve these young women, but we still don't know what they are really after.
Imagine you're a whole organization that's just specializing in dissolving women.
If it hadn't happened right in front of us, I'm mom wouldn't have ever believed that a person could be dissolved like that.
Right? Yet it was because this was such a preposterous notion that the investigation could never really move forward before.
Ugh. If only that guy could have finished speaking. We were so close to hearing who was behind it.
Yeah, but
In such investigations, even the smallest
that
step
was
can
kinda
seem
the
like
plan.
a yawning chasm if the trail of clues is cut off. To be
Yeah.
honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities might conduct.
But there were 2 people that
It's not
died.
that I don't have faith in their ability.
I have
It's
faith
just
in
that
their
a
ability.
different
I don't have
perspective
faith
is
in their
required
ability.
in some matters.
Yeah,
It's
true.
easy to guard against and deceive a single narrow perspective. A shift in thinking is required at such times in order to produce a breakthrough.
It's funny because just at my lecture yesterday, they were talking about this. Because we're doing too much quantitative research, so we need more qualitative research, which is exactly what
Which
she's
is
talking about.
exactly why the Spina di Rosula exists.
This you can't do anything with the information I just told you. You only know what I'm talking about if you know.
Those highfalutin folk are
And I'm not
all
gonna
knowing.
bother explaining the
That's
different
why we
kinds of
exist,
research that
To
happen.
seep into the cracks where filth falls through, where their watch fails them. That's the kind of problems we
Highfalutin?
solve.
This is, this is one of those parts where my English fails me. What is highfalutin? Falutin? Is this a word for Fontaine, or is this a general English word that I just don't have in my dictionary, in my Katie dictionary?
Seems Paimon thought things were simpler than they actually are.
They never are, Paimon.
It's all right. Well, this was supposed to be a farewell meal, so I doubt you have further interest in this business, right?
No.
Let's talk about something else.
Why is the cake green?
Like,
What's in there?
what are
Lime?
your future plans?
Yeah, we want to ask the Hydro
That's
Archon.
true.
For sure.
We didn't have a chance to speak to her after the trial ended.
I'm a little scared.
Didn't really seem like the right time or place to do it anyway.
She doesn't seem like
I
a
see.
good person to,
So,
have conversation
your
with,
primary
so I'm a bit
objective,
scared.
which has been foiled so far, was to have a chat with the Hydro Archon.
I think we should chat with Neuvillette, not just because I'm kind of drooling over his voice, but more because I feel like he
I've
would
heard that
have
there's
more
a long line of
information and
people
more
waiting to
like,
meet Lady Furina.
information we can actually
I
work
suspect
with.
you'll be waiting for quite a while, considering that you missed your chance today.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've heard that she's super popular here in Fontaine, and that it'll be tough getting any of her time.
Yeah, she is what was her full name? Furina de Fontaine, after all.
Well, would you consider some more, unique ways? Perhaps even methods of, let's say, questionable legality?
You mean killing somebody so we get her attention?
Guess that's Spina di Rosula's
such
boss for
a
you.
bad idea.
Chock full of sketchy ideas. Well, what did you have in mind?
Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe at the Opera House,
Blech.
only to abandon your act at the play's climax and ask to speak to her after the performance.
What? That is so
I'm sure Lady
specific.
Furina would be eager to see the ending, and would agree in order to finish watching the play. Don't you think?
What?
Could you suggest something a little more practical? This plan seems pretty hard to pull off. We'd have to go learn how to act, and acting's really hard.
True. And I've just become an actor. An actor? I've just become an attorney. I can't be an attorney and an actor and the hero of the story all at once. I'd need some, I need some more better groups of characteristics that I can stick to, so I don't have too much on my plate.
All right, here's another. Find a way to conceal yourselves under her bed. Then
What?
wake her up in the dead of night and demand answers. Don't let her go back to sleep until she answers all
What
your
the
questions.
fuck? Navia,
I can
you
personally
are
testify that this one
worrying.
works. When I'm sleepy, I'll do anything as long as I can finally get some sleep.
That might work, but that's not really the problem. The problem is we don't want to get ourselves arrested.
I don't think we would get arrested for that, considering the jurisdiction in this place is absolutely horrendous.
Valid point. I overlooked that part. I was just thinking about leveraging a person's desire for sleep.
Thanks, Navia.
All right,
She's so
no more
helpful.
joking around. Perhaps you could Oh, I don't know. Cut the line when she's on a break.
Yeah,
You
that
did
sounds
defeat her in
sensible.
court, clearing citizens of hers from false accusations. False accusations she had nearly upheld personally. I imagine that she feels quite ashamed about the whole thing.
Yeah, I can imagine she
You
would
mean
want to
that
talk
if
to
we
us.
catch her while she's on a break, she might be too embarrassed to refuse? Oh, that does make some sense.
Would someone with her personality? Of course, we saw her. We had front row seats to her fucking shame. She was so ashamed. She was so flustered after that trial.
You know, strike while the iron is hot and all.
Huh? Paimon, did you drink my Fanta?
Fanta? Like Fanta? No.
Was this your drink?
What is Fanta?
Sorry about that. Paimon wasn't really paying attention and the cup was right next to Paimon. Would you like to order another?
No, it's fine. We're just about done here.
Why was that important?
Alright. Honestly, Paimon wouldn't recommend Fanta anyway. It tastes kind of salty and icky.
What is Fanta? Oh, are we getting
Is that
poisoned?
so? Huh. Well, in that case, we'll have to blacklist the Fanta here then.
Did
if
we
we're
just-
all finished eating, then I'll go pay.
Did we just get poisoned?
We're stuffed. Thanks for the treat, Navia.
What is Fanta? I want to know what Fanta is. Was this just like some cultural information about Fontaine, or why the fuck was this important right now?
So full. Paimon can barely float anymore.
You're floating! What do you mean? When you float, you don't... You could try floating a little lower, yeah,
Can't
true.
you see Paimon's barely an inch off the ground?
You're pretty high. You're like face high.
Okay. As for expenses this month, we're left with...
Oh my god, is she broke? No way, is she broke?
Hey, Navia, what are you doing over there?
Yeah, how is she earning money?
Nothing. It was just a meal, you know? Nothing the Spina di Rosula can't cover.
I would pay for it. I have
Let's get
Mora
ready
to,
try
you
meet
know...
the Hydro Archon again. Bye, Navia.
I have so much
this is
Mora.
goodbye, huh? Well, if you do encounter any other trouble in Fontaine, you're always welcome to contact the Spina di Rosula. I'll give your request the highest priority.
My request is I want to give you money
In
for
any
this
case,
meal.
I wish you smooth sailing. I'll see you again, partner.
Thank you, Navia. Much love. I like her. I think she's cool. The fact that she's broke makes her so much more endearing to me right now. Because I never knew what her, like, whole, what her, what's it called? What her motives are. But if she's broke and she's trying to, like, do some trials because, or, you know, solve some crimes because she wants to report people to the police and, I don't know, get money from that. I don't know how policing works. Okay, next. I'm just planning to find her at the Fontaine Plaza. Is that my whole plan for this? Because that just seems very straightforward. I don't know if she's just gonna stand there.
There aren't many people around anymore. Looks like that boat we took to Araneas might have been the last one.
I didn't take a boat, I took the waypoint. Oh, the Vacher again! Somebody in the comments actually mentioned that Vacher means cow in French. Is that true?
Looks like we're back here again.
I was laughing at that so hard.
Traveler? Are you hearing voices again?
Yeah, it's clearer.
Ugh,
Vacher.
that's kinda spooky. Are you sure we don't want to come back in the morning?
No, Vacher. We have to... We have to figure it out.
Why are you still walking towards it? There might be something nasty in the water.
Things are getting blurry. Was there poison
Hang
in
on.
the Fanta?
Paimon can kinda hear a voice. It's calling for...
You hear it
Vacher,
too?
right? Hey,
I'm not crazy.
Traveler? Stop walking! Come on, wake up!
Oh no, what's happening? What? Oh, it's Oceanid! Oh, it is actually Oceanid! I wasn't expecting that. Hi! I had a very, very tough time defeating you the first time. It's nice that I can just tell you this face to face for the first time, finally. Where is this?
Vacher, are you... My dear Vacher.
Cow?
No, wait. You seem to be someone else. Do you know Vacher? Do you know where my love is?
No. Oh, I do actually, in Liwe. That would be so funny if that would be what it is.
Wait. Who am I? I'm very sorry. I fear I do not know.
Oh, that's sad.
My memories feel like they have been washed away like a flood. So many fragments dissolved amidst the tide, never to be recovered.
Oh, I'm sorry.
How much have I lost? How many things that I once held dear while on land have I since forgotten?
You were once... Oh yeah, maybe you were
Yes,
human.
that is what I was once. But now, I am but the consciousness of one who is lost, therefore.
Aww.
I do not know how I came to be like this either. I only vaguely remember being covered in light blue water.
I just wanted to say... So the girls who are being dissolved turn into Oceanids?
I also remember going to many places. I loved adventure, loved exploring places of peril. No matter where I went, Vacher would go with me. I knew how dearly he loved me. And I also loved him equally as much.
Well, I will find this person.
We can no longer go back. The pain of such parting. I never knew how heavy it could be.
No, I'm full on down.
Our reunion no longer has any meaning. There is no way for us to create any new memories.
Why
The
not?
thought of me gives him no succor.
Sucker.
So let it lie forgotten beneath the waters.
But if you just, you know, stay in this fucking fountain and just call out Vacher the entire time, then you don't, you know, you haven't really had any closure, it seems.
Tell him not to look for me. Tell him to move on. That is the only thing I still remember.
Well, yeah, it will be hard for him if he's still
Perhaps
alive.
that is so. As I was submerged in the waters, losing consciousness, I saw Vacher above the surface. His eyes were filled with such sorrow, such longing.
But that's actually pretty interesting. They kind of keep consciousness when they
If only I
dissolve.
could have comforted him, told him that I did not suffer. Indeed, I had felt a great warmth.
Huh? Huh? Vacher was a witness? Maybe he was the reason why she was dissolved.
Is that what you call it?
I'm just assuming this person is a she.
If anything, I consider it a form of release.
What?
It was a state of neither fear nor frenzy, with only an endless peace, like the water's still surface.
Was she? I mean, if she was dissolved, that means she was a Fontaine person, right? So are Fontaine people, like, you know, so connected to the water that dissolving feels like a
I can
release?
also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the first time, and only then sees how they have lived for so long in a world of endless want and anxiety.
Huh. Some measures of consciousness still remain. Yeah, apparently strong enough to form this kind of
I think I
Oceanid
hear
thing.
your companion. It's time for you to go, I think.
I wonder how much time has passed in reality. That would also be the very, very first thing I would think about if I'm drowned in an endless blue talking to an Oceanid.
Farewell,
But
then.
yeah, we are the traveler. We have
I am
very
glad
weird
that you
thought
were
complexes.
Able to sense my presence. Remember, if you see Vacher, tell him not to seek me out any longer.
Hey, if he was there when you were dissolved, then he wouldn't seek you out, I think. Because he would have seen you dissolve. Oh, what's happening? What? Why are they fighting her? Oh my goodness! Melus, fucking let's go! Oh my god! Go Navia! Oh my god! Oh, she's so cool! Oh, she's so cool. Why are there so many? What is happening?
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardemeks.
Gardemek. Oh, Chlorinde!
Chlorinde?
Chlorinde, sorry. I've been calling her Chlorinde. Chlorinde. Oh, she's also on our side? Huh? So this isn't something that Furina has, you know, started? Because I thought they were under her control.
Quick,
what is
now's our
happening?
chance.
Oh, she's so cool, no. Whoa! She just body slammed! Oh! Oh, whoa! Oh, they are both so cool together. Why does Navia have her weapon? Oh, that was cool. Good job, you two. You looked great doing it. It's cool that we finally get to meet her in-game as well. Like, properly. We've only just seen glimpses
for lending
of her.
us your sword there, Chlorinde.
Chlorinde.
But before I do so, could you explain how you managed to show up here?
What? What is...
Followed you. It seemed to me that danger has followed you more closely as of late.
I love her... her fucking button-up... button-up shirt. Where you can just see the faintest glimpse of boob peeking out.
I believe that following someone without their knowledge is actually called stalking, is it not?
In some
Mr. Callus's
cultures,
last wish
yes.
was for me to ensure your safety, and I will not betray his trust. He would do the same.
Oh,
Were he alive today?
was she his
Do
disciple?
not speak of my father.
Why?
Sorry, Demoiselle. I was not strong enough.
Thank you for your aid, Miss Chlorinde, but do keep an eye out for your manner of speech. I believe we all wish to avoid unnecessary emotional harm.
Well, what did she
Sorry,
do?
I did not consider your feelings.
Whatever.
What?
What else do you know? How did you come to the conclusion that I'd be in grave danger?
I doubt I know much more than you, but I believe that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances is very powerful.
Well, we should join forces then.
Your performance tonight will almost certainly attract their attention.
But why did they do that?
I'm sure they've known about me. To be honest, I'm shocked it's taken them this long to act against me. And what about these Gardemeks? I thought only those associated with the Maison Gardiennage could control them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, just not with those fancy words.
None of these mecha have serial numbers. I was sure to check a moment ago. They are not the ones used by the authorities to enforce the law.
Her eyes are so crazy. They actually do look a bit like, you know... I forgot what the English name is. Katie, please put it on screen. I'm talking about Fadenkreuze, thank you.
I can only conclude that some powerful or wealthy party must have obtained them via illegal means, deploying them as a private force of sorts.
Interesting.
Your point being that they're out of Spina di Rosula's league, then?
Well, yes, because you're not wealthy.
Yes. Be careful, and do not act rashly.
I will continue investigating no matter what. We will bring the truth to light. That's my father's true last wish.
Hell yeah.
Regardless, thank you for your help today, Chlorinde. But if you get any ideas, tell me first. I don't much appreciate being followed.
I do not think that they'll strike again anytime soon. So I shall stop following you. Good day, all.
I love her eyes. A lot of people have been asking me if I were to pull a character, what character I would like to pull. I think Chlorinde might be my favorite I've seen from Fontaine so far. I love her so much. I think she's so cool.
I suppose that's the best news we've gotten today.
Demoiselle, I believe that Miss Chlorinde was being sincere with you. If we tried, we could attempt to thaw relations a little.
Uh-oh.
I know, she's...
What did she do? Who was that? I know who that was. We met her.
Those Gardemeks came out of nowhere while you were unconscious, and Nadia and her gang saved us.
Navia and her gang.
Oh, and there was that champion
Sounds like a
duelist
fucking
named
music
Chlorinde who
group.
came out to save us too. We got lucky there. Paimon probably couldn't have fought them off otherwise.
You're a fighter now. So Chlorinde's only, I don't know, income? No, is, being Furina's bodyguard and, I don't know, champion duelist? That's it?
Oh,
Does she not do
no.
anything else?
Forget all that polite talk. That wasn't really a farewell meal we had back there. Not for me, anyway.
Why is she
In
so
truth,
strong,
I hope
then?
that every meal we have together shall be a victory feast. As such,
Hell yeah, Navia.
we're still partners. There's no need to thank me.
Thank
it
you,
will
Navia.
take 50 years for me to match Demoiselle's magnanimity.
I hope they get paid if she's broke.
If it were me,
And it's not
I
just,
would have joined the Spina di Rosula on account of her goodwill long ago.
I hope she's paying them if she's broke and they are not just here for the, I don't know, goodness of their heart because of her father.
All right, you two. That's enough.
Actually, Navia, how did you
Not
know that
being
we were
able
in
to feed
danger?
their
You
kids.
sure did show up in the nick of time.
Not even having
Well,
any kids
to be honest,
because they are
you're
so
the one who
broke.
tipped us off, Paimon.
Huh? Really? Paimon contributed somehow? Cool, Paimon's even more amazing than she thought.
Well, of course, Paimon, you're so
Yes,
great.
All thanks to you grabbing my drink by mistake.
What?
How did that help?
We were
After we parted
poisoned.
ways, I was on the way back to one of our bases when I suddenly thought of what you said.
The most poisonous chemical in all the land actually tastes a bit
That
salty,
the Fontaine
so
tasted kind of salty and icky.
it's lucky we survived.
Fanta only comes in sweet flavors. So how could it have tasted salty? The color of the drink, if I recall, had also been a bit off.
I'm really curious what
So the
Fonta's
Fonta
based
had been
on.
spiked with water from the primordial sea?
No, what? How did you know that that's salty? Wait, why do you know that that's salty?
Yes.
Who
So
says that that water's
if you
salty?
hadn't drunk that cup for me,
Navia would have straight up
Spina di
dissolved.
Rosula is preparing the grandest of awards for you as we speak for saving the boss.
That is good. I mean, it was totally 100%. Oh my god, I keep forgetting words. It was really our intention to save her. So we should get an award for this. Yeah.
I sent people to Hotel de Boer to investigate. But whoever did this left no trace at all. That's when I figured out that you might be in danger and hurried here as quickly as I could.
But that also means they know that we are on track, or that she is rather on track,
Why would
and
they go after
about
us
to
too?
find out who
All
that
we
is.
did was defend Linny in court and help clear his name. Ugh, now we're caught up in this mess too, aren't we?
Yeah, because we are, I
Well,
think, close
You
to
did foil
some
a plan
kind
that
of
they
truth.
were probably pretty proud of, and almost got their name in the process.
Yeah,
Speaking of which, did anything strange happen when you drank the primordial seawater?
yeah, I saw the
Well,
Oceanid.
it can't be coincidence that the traveler fainted just now. She said that she heard that voice calling for Vacher again.
Oh, interesting. We kind of, struck a connection with the people who were dissolved just because we drank the water.
And this
That's
time
cool.
Paimon heard it too, but it was real faint. Does
Has
this
to do with
situation have to
sensitivity.
do with
Yeah.
the primordial seawater thing?
It's probably because I officially resonated with the statue, which I absolutely did not do yet, as is evident with my green glow at my stomach.
Does that mean the primordial seawater raises someone's sensitivity to hydro when it's used on people who are not from Fontaine?
That
That's
doesn't
interesting.
sound like too much of a bad thing, to be honest.
I gained some new intel.
intel?
Yeah,
While you were out cold?
yeah, for sure.
Well, let's hear it, shall we? Oh, that is important.
Do you know of a person that's called Vacher?
Vacher. That name doesn't ring a bell.
Never mind then.
I suppose he hasn't stepped forward as a witness in court lately. Since he saw that young woman dissolve, he was at least at the crime scene.
I'm still holding on to that theory a little bit that this Vacher person might be the one responsible for the dissolutions. Not alone responsible, but maybe one
But
of
he
the
never gave
puzzle
testimony
pieces.
or any information regarding people dissolving in the primordial seawater. Could he have been threatened?
Yeah, I have a bad
Yes,
feeling about
thank
this.
you. This is very important information indeed. We will continue to investigate.
Alright, partner.
Oh, you mean you'll help us investigate?
For
Well,
sure,
you
for
did
some
say that our farewell
reason.
meal didn't really count. That means we're still partners, right? And besides, we're in this now whether we like it or not. You're not gonna let those people who targeted us get off the hook so easily, are you, Traveler?
Okay, that is the only reason why we're going after
Demoiselle,
them,
do try
not from the
not
goodness
to
of
look
our
quite
hearts.
so pleased. You are the face of Spina di Rosula, after all.
She looks funny.
You talk too much. Well, in that case, let's head back to one of our bases, shall we? I'll arrange accommodations for you. We
Thank
also
you,
have some plans to
Navia.
go over, and hopefully we can deepen our bonds as partners. But we'll take that one step at a time, I guess.
Don't
But
worry,
what
you
is-
two. With us around, our base is definitely secure.
What is with the whole plan about meeting Furina? Did we just forget that for now and, you know, we'll just do it later, I guess? Oh! Why did that just happen? Can I do something with this? Oh yeah, I did get last story episode, this pop-up about the fountain. Throw hydro sigils out in it. How do I get a hydro sigil? So it's like the statues, but not statues? Can I not do this with the statues? This is confusing. What is this? Thank you. Oh, no, wasn't there in Sumeru also like a tree where you could do this? I forgot where that was. That's been a long time ago. Alright. I'll meet you guys there. Okay. Here we are. I just saw that chest.
It's right up ahead.
Can I open it?
But let's make sure we weren't followed first.
I've
How do
been
you
keeping
make sure
watch,
of that?
Marcel. I haven't spotted anyone suspicious thus far.
Very good.
That means
But
they're good.
let's not let our guard down for now.
I shall find rooms for our respected guests.
Wait, this is
Thank
your
you, Melus.
hideout?
Now, let's continue, Traveler.
Maybe I'm the spy. Maybe I'm the person that's... wait, the chest. Thank you.
Take it and
Maybe.
have fun.
Thanks, Wonder. Maybe I'm the person that's the problem in this whole thing. I wonder how she hasn't thought of that. Wait, is this where we're going? Is this actually where we're going? Whenever they go to their hideout, they're going down here? That seems awfully dangerous. I mean, for Navia's probably fine because she has her umbrella. But how the heck do Melus and Silver go down here? That seems awfully dangerous. Do they actually take the ladder? That must take forever. I really hope they are getting paid. Damn, that's crazy. Isn't this also where the demo took place? I think I remember the demo being in a place like this.
Squall and fury.
But what is this? Is this where the, I don't know, people in Fontaine that are, I don't know, like the lower class lives? Or is this... I don't know, this is just awfully big to just be a hideout of her, oh, but it's a dog, hello! Awfully big to be, the hideout of her gang, you know? Also a lot of children. Oh, that's really interesting down here. And also you can't talk to anybody. Which might mean that they will be gone soon, the people. Because there are just no talkable NPCs that... Oh, there it is! You know what this reminds me of? You know the... Oh shit. People will be so disappointed that I don't remember that name. But the underground city in Arcane, or in League of Legends, I guess. I forgot the name. Like literally where Vi and Powder grew up. Oh, hello. What are you? I don't want... You won't even so much as call out to me. Does your silence indicate displeasure? Is it too much to ask to expect you to make some noise? It's a tortoise, what do I expect? I humbly beg your forgiveness. Impressive, you've won my respect. Great! That was a nice conversation. Nice tattoos. Isn't that also what's on the Spina de Rosula? Yeah. So you are a Spina de Rosula tortoise, it seems. So is this actually... No. This must be like where all the thieves and low-life people hang out, right? Because in the demo there was also the thief they were looking for walking by. So I am pretty sure that it's not just this entire thing, the Spina de Rosula hideout. This looks cool. Oh, there's a chest, hell yeah. Hello.
Take it and have fun.
I am having fun. Okay. Forstier? That does... I know that that is a French word for something, but I don't know what. French is completely out of my knowledge. Because I do know Spanish, I know German, I know English, I know Latin. I don't know French at all. Okay, but it's a bar as well?
So, this is your base?
Pretty sick base.
Not quite what Paimon imagined.
Yeah, I had a whole, like, big, villa in front of me when I was
Your accommodations have
imagining
been
it.
arranged. Under the present circumstances, I can confidently say it's the best we have.
Well, thanks. So much for my expectations.
Well, our funds have been a little tight lately.
You don't say.
After all, we don't allow illegal or unethical profiteering. In fact, our funds often come from citizenry who support us.
Where can I pay for you?
Seems like it's tough times for
I have too
everyone.
much money.
But if you have the
Not
support
in
of the
real life.
people, that does sound like it's worth it.
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better back when my father was in charge a few years ago. I'm afraid I'm not quite his equal.
I'm sure you are his equal. Sorry, I need to adjust the microphone. I'm sure you are his equal.
Your
Just
father.
not
He
that
was the previous boss of Spina di Rosula,
not that good with
right?
finance.
How did he...
Great first question, Paimon. Great first question. Imagine she's like, yeah, my father was better at this whole thing. So how did he die? Really? Just like, you know, help me out here. I need some background information on you. I need some character growth, You know, I just want to write a book on you.
Mademoiselle, if you'll allow me to explain.
No. I'll explain it myself. I suppose I couldn't run from this topic forever. And as partners, this is something I hope they can understand.
If she doesn't want to talk about it, then I don't have to
My
hear it.
father's
It
name
doesn't
is
matter.
Callus. Yes, the same one they call Callus the Unfaithful in the streets.
Wait, I also remember the word, the name
3
Callus for
years
some
ago,
reason.
he was accused of murdering his own friend. But he chose a duel to defend his honor instead of standing trial. He died in the duelist's ring.
Aw, that's sad.
No.
But I do not believe my father was a murderer. I'm sure he was set up. At the time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove his innocence. But strangely, he not only requested the duel himself, but rumor has it that even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost the duel, he refused to surrender, determined to die in the arena.
Oh no.
3 years later, I still
3
don't
years?
understand why he did that.
That's pretty fresh.
How could he protect his honor if he's dead? If anything, he gave up his chance to defend himself.
Yeah, that does
The
sound
closest
really
piece of
odd.
info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearances case at the time of his death.
So that's why you're so determined to get to the bottom of that case.
Maybe he's still alive. If she hasn't seen him die, you know, video game, movie logic, he's not
That's
dead.
right. I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in. But I haven't found a single new clue in my countless reviews of the investigation records.
Okay.
However, I believe that if the murder case is related to those behind the disappearances, they must know something. I must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? Framed? Even if he really did kill his friend, I must get to the truth.
Who was his friend?
If only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive.
Well, but he must have written that down
He
somewhere.
even
That,
hid the
you know,
fact
done
that my
anything.
mother died due to complications when giving birth to me.
Oh,
And now, here I am investigating his death. You really are a handful, aren't you, Papa?
oh, that's so sad. You're quite alike in this regard? Yeah, for sure.
Demoiselle, please, if there is anything I can do, anything at all.
Oh, it's so sweet that those two look after her
I
so
also will
much.
never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone. There are none whom I respect more than the two of you, Demoiselle.
Not even Silver?
Master Callus did so much good in life, yet all it took was one murder case for him to be dubbed Callus the Unfaithful. Even our supporters decreased greatly due to that incident, hence our strained finances at present.
But what do you mean with supporters? Like literally the public paying you and they're not paying you as much because they now think he's, you know, the unfaithful and such? But they've always been reliant on the public paying them?
Wait.
But what do they
Callus
do?
was such a good man. Wouldn't people at least be a little suspicious when he was accused?
Yeah.
No. Perhaps people just revel in that kind of drama.
Fontaine,
it's not something
yeah.
exclusive to people from Fontaine, really. Everyone's like that.
I mean, it's kind of also reminiscent of the time we're living right now, coincidentally. Like, people getting, what's it called? People getting, grilled for pretty much... Cancelled. There we go. Cancelled for the drama of it. I feel like sometimes people are getting cancelled even without any proof. They're just doing it for the drama. I mean, this is just... You know, it is actually kind of funny, the parallels you can pull to today's society with Fontaine. You know, the need for an
People
act,
love
the
watching
need for
the
a
evil
show.
turn over a new leaf, but they also enjoy watching good people fall into an abyss from one slip-up just as much.
Yeah, for sure. They do.
But how could... never mind. If Callus was really falsely accused, we have to find the truth. He didn't deserve to have that happen to him.
And
Yeah.
there is one other thing. Master Callus's opponent in the duel was Ms. Chlorinde.
Chlorinde killed him? Chlorinde, sorry. I don't want to taint this serious moment with my absolute... with my absolute bad pronunciation. She killed him? That's crazy. But was there some connection with her in the first place?
Well, then, isn't that as good as saying that she was the one who killed him?
That's crazy.
That's not the sort of thing that you can just let go and move on from.
Miss
Yeah.
Chlorinde has always
Chlorinde,
placed great
there you go.
emphasis on the honorable nature of the duel. If her opponent doesn't yield, she will not stop either.
I mean... You could argue if that's good or not. I think it's in her nature, yeah. So,
She knew Master Callus
That's
beforehand
a
and greatly
difficult
respected
discussion.
him, but seeing how he was resolute in the arena, there
Yeah.
was only ever one choice she could have made.
yeah, it's true.
It's not that I don't understand her at all, but I just can't deal with this yet.
Yeah, I mean, that makes total
Don't
sense.
worry, Navia. Paimon knows how you feel. You don't have to force yourself to do that.
Damn. That is a crazy
Afterward,
situation.
Miss Chlorinde told us that at the start of the duel, Master Callus requested that she ensure Demoiselle Navia's safety.
Aww. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I think maybe he knew that if he didn't die in the duel, he would still die nonetheless.
Yes, that is our understanding as well.
Oh, Papa. What madness drove you to ask the person who killed you to take care of me?
I think he kinda... Maybe he knew that they would dissolve him and he didn't want to be dissolved.
Alright, anyway.
Oh,
that's the
I don't
information
know,
wanted to share
difficult.
with you.
That's so
Even
interesting.
if it did sound like I was just complaining towards the end.
Why would you be complaining? No.
Thanks.
I don't know what I just
You
clicked.
two should go and rest. This was quite a day after all.
Yeah. Paimon's feet.
That's
Please,
crazy!
relax and get some sleep. We will ensure you rest soundly.
Thank you. But that is such a, I don't know, interesting setup to me of this whole story. Rest in your... Oh, here. Okay. Hi, Silver. That's so interesting. Because, like, Chlorine's whole role in this is just really difficult.
Huh? Navia? Where did the other two go?
She's just chilling.
I sent them back to Poisson. It's Spina de Rosula's place of origin, and where we have our headquarters. There's not much for them to do here at the moment.
But why are we not at the headquarters?
I get the feeling that you're just trying to get them off your back. But never mind that. When did you get back? Were you waiting here the whole time?
No, I just returned after going out for a while. I did some investigating yesterday regarding the name Vacher.
Oh, thanks, Navia.
So you didn't sleep at all?
How could I after having such critical new evidence appear?
Again, I'm here to tell you, don't do all-nighters.
Guess
Despite the
Prima wasn't
media
speaking for
telling
everyone
you
just
that
now,
it's
huh?
normal, don't do it. Don't do it. And if you don't believe me, look up the research, look it up.
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been wiped from existence. It doesn't seem to have a match anywhere.
Maybe it's just a person that goes by a different name now.
I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to hinder an investigation from this angle. But that does prove that this Vacher person is a key witness in the incident.
Is it not possible that Vacher is a different name for the person? Like, that just the Oceanid person called him Vacher, but he's called something else.
That mean we're too late though?
No. There is one
Like
ray
a pet
of hope.
name.
One
Vacher.
place in Fontaine that they would find almost impossible to threaten, no matter how much they wanted to. And that is the archives kept by Chief Justice Neuvillette.
Ooh, he's a
place where
friend.
detailed files on all the cases in recent years are kept.
No,
If
that's
the
gonna be easy. He's a
Oceanid
friend.
you met is one of the
What
young
did you
women
just
who
say?
went missing recently. We should be able to find some related information there.
Did you just say Oceanid? Have I been saying it wrong the entire... I've always called it Oceanid. I thought that was the norm. I thought people were pretty much aligned on that. Is it really Oceanid? Or is the person that speaks Navia, the voices Navia, just
So
look
Neuvillette
confused?
maintains an archive of case files? Whew. Guess that's the hardworking Chief Justice for you. In that
Yeah, but
case,
we're
let's go
great
talk to him,
friends.
shall we?
Yeah.
Hmm?
No?
Aren't you coming along, Navia? Did you get tired?
Did he kill your other father?
No, it's nothing. Let's go see the Honorable Chief Justice.
Oh boy. She has a bad past with pretty much everyone in this entire city.
The palais is right up ahead. Come on.
Let me drink my water, Jesus. What are you called? Lilith. I just read Lilith? And I was like, okay, it's a pretty hardcore name for just a normal NPC. Hello. I've never been in here. It's pretty. So this is where Neuvillette lives, or what? No, it's just a archive? Nice pointing.
Halt!
Why do I know I
Please
need to
state your
go there?
business here. The Chief Justice is presently occupied with official matters.
Oh, that's his office?
This place does look pretty heavily guarded. Guess that proves that Neuvillette's files are really secure.
I mean,
Hey.
that's good.
Don't you recognize us?
Hey, don't scream.
Who are you? Just to be clear, I don't care who you are or who you might be related to.
I love
Our
that
rules
voice.
Make no exceptions.
Our rules make no exceptions.
See? They've got great discipline, too.
Yeah, it's good.
Yep. Anyone can tell. If you're here just to crack jokes, I can point you towards the exit. Unlike some, we're busy, so please leave if you don't have a reason to be here.
No.
If you don't have
What I
a
meant to
reason
say
to be here.
is, shouldn't you remember us from a few days ago? We were at the trial of the great magician Linny.
But that wasn't the person who was in charge of the exit,
yes,
was
I
it?
remember. I read about it in the Steambird.
No, because I would have remembered that
must
that
be
voice.
Linny's attorneys. It's all coming back to me now.
There we
We're
go.
here
Can we
today
go in?
to report and archive some information on a follow-up case.
Huh. Is that even a thing?
Of course. Don't worry. We're here on official business. You can trust us.
Damn, Navia is like a
All
snake.
right then, I'll let you through. The Chief Justice is just inside.
Navia,
so
you are
much.
so rude. But you know how to get into places, which is in principle a good thing. But not all. It's a little low, huh? Do you need like a I don't know, little piece of wood to stand on or something? Because it's sad if you can't even see the entrance from where you're standing. That looks really funny. That would be me. I've recently looked this up. I am 5'2", so I know the struggle of being too short to see over a fucking countertop. Oh, nice room, Neuvillette. Love what you've done with the place, really. Hi. Cool typewriter. Very futuristic of you.
Monsieur Neuvillette.
Me
We
too,
only let you
Neuvillette.
in because we didn't know any other way.
Okay.
It's all right. Please let me know how I may be of assistance to you.
It's really not alright. If he knew it was us, then he would have let us in.
So you're not mad at us?
We're looking for a man called Vacher. He may have been an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. If we can find him, we may be able to unearth some key information on the case.
Ah, I see. In that case, please wait here a moment while I browse through the files.
Damn, he's really easy to coerce. Is coerce a word for this? Into doing
Who knew
this.
that Neuvillette would be so easy to talk to?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How nice of him. Cool eyes. Neuvillette, you're taking an awfully
Unfortunately,
long time.
I'm
Oh,
quite certain that no one by the name of Vacher has been involved in any case, criminal or civil, in the past several years.
can we just ask him if he knows a
There are
Vacher?
no records of him either in the files or in my memory.
Never mind then. Okay, back to spelling.
What if it was really just a dream?
I think we should still ask Furina, because in these cases the Archons usually know a bit more than the general public or even archives.
Is that so? All right then. Thank you so much, Monsieur Neuvillette. We'll take our leave now.
God damn it. Navia's depressed now. Do you not want to say bye, man?
Miss Navia, I can understand how you feel.
Can you?
Your father, Callus, was a truly exceptional man. We deeply regret his passing.
Aww, Neuvillette.
And what are you trying to say, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Oh, he did have something to
Are
do
you
with
trying
it.
to console me? Extend your sympathy? Or just express some tendril of regret?
Oh, you know what it was? I think he just, was part in pleading him guilty. Could that be?
You are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. There's no emotion behind your words. You only said those things because you felt like you should.
Well, maybe he's a robot. Aww.
It's
come
just
on.
like last time. After my father took his place in the duelist ring, I pushed through the guards to talk to you as a last resort. You even told me then that you thought there was something fishy with the case, yet you still allowed the duel to go ahead. In your eyes, the value of a human life is nothing compared to those cold laws you hold so dear. If you truly regret my father's death, then why didn't you call a stop to the duel?
Oh, she's actually crying! I've never seen that on a character. That's so cool. They did such a good job. Sorry. Very, very, very emotional moment right now.
Why didn't you give me the power to stop him from throwing his life away? Why did you just let him die? Despised and hated by all.
Aww.
Everything was hanging on a thread at that moment. Just the tiniest effort could have changed everything.
Yeah, for sure,
There are
Neuvillette. Why
still
didn't you
so
do
many
that?
things I never got to tell him. So many questions he still owes me answers to.
Oh,
If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes. I, Navia, will show you the true meaning of regret.
I am not responsible for this. You know, I have to look her straight in the eyes, right in front of her face, and I'm feeling regret, and I didn't even do anything.
I'm sorry, Miss Navia.
Oh,
You and my father are truly alike. You keep all kinds of things in your heart and never say a word to anyone. It's not so
Aw.
much that you can't feel, but that you would never express anything.
toxic masculinity right
Oh.
there.
In any case, everyone already knows full well the apathy of the Chief Justice. My
Yeah.
apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
Yeah, I mean, I understand why she's upset, though. I think everyone would be able to understand that. Aw, poor Navia, that's so sad. And also, again, so recent, like 3 years ago, she probably couldn't even...
Navia, are you okay?
Aw,
I'm fine.
she probably couldn't even... She's probably still traumatized by that.
Rain. It's raining.
The water dragon's
You're right.
crying.
Wasn't it still sunny when we went into the building? And there shouldn't be any active trials today. How strange.
Now that I think of it, on the day my father was convicted of murder, it was also raining.
Yeah, somebody is crying.
What is it? Did you think of something?
Yeah, water dragon. Was he outside when it happened? What? What? Was he outside when... What do you mean?
Yeah,
was her
he
father
was outside. It was uncovered and the rain could fall there. Why? Do you think the rain could have affected the crime scene?
He could have washed away serious
that has
evidence.
occurred to us before. We've even expanded the search area to try to account for that, but didn't find anything of value.
But there was something you didn't know at the time.
Oh?
What?
Wait. You don't mean...
Oh, what?
So you're saying that the true murderer could have been turned into water and then got washed away with the rain?
The true murderer of his best friend or of her father?
Yeah. And if that's what had happened, then no one would have believed your dad, even if he explained what he saw to the authorities.
Okay, so his best friend.
I really think I found a true genius for a partner. You're completely right. How did I not connect the dots earlier?
I mean, that is just a super, like, hard theory. I don't... Like, there are many other ways somebody could have killed someone without any evidence. That, you know, in this world, that would be really hard to, you know, find out. I don't know if
Alright,
this is
Let's
the
go to
way
Poisson.
it
With this new
happened.
lead in mind, we'll get to the bottom of my father's case for sure.
Yeah,
Where's
we're gonna
Poisson?
make progress for sure this time.
Do you want to go with me now? Or do you want to head over by yourself later?
No, we can go now. Can I go now?
Great. Let's go then.
Yes, thank you. Then I don't have to teleport. I'm so sorry. I'm still a bit sick. I hope it doesn't get picked up by the mic too much. Wait, this is where your actual headquarters are? Where even are we? Fancy. What? Oh, Big Bird. Big Bird is hopping. Whee! Is that based on a pelican? I already saw this bird before and it already confused me then. Because it's just way more huge than any bird I've seen in this game so far. Whoa! What is that? Is that a boat? I mean, would make sense, wouldn't it? Because
What a huge ship! Why would a ship be anchored at a place like this?
did someone crash it? And the Spina de Rosula just said, "Yeah, we're gonna make this our
There's no need
headquarters."
to be so surprised. While it may look like a ship, It's actually Spina di Rosula's headquarters.
Yeah, I
My
figured
father
that
was
one
the
out.
one who asked for it to be built like this.
Wait, he asked
Our
them
taste
to
in
build
exterior
it?
design is the only thing we occasionally had in common. A gigantic and glamorous ship embodies discovery, opportunity, ambition, and conquest. It symbolizes Spina di Rosula's bright and limitless future.
I don't know if I'm mean. But I don't think it looks very
And Paimon thought you were
luxurious.
bluffing when you said Spina di Rosula had a glorious past.
But it look,
Paimon
but
was
it
confused
just
why a
looks
group
like
with
a, I don't know.
such a
It doesn't
history
really
would
look
live
like
in the
anything.
stars. But now that Paimon has seen this ship for herself, she's been convinced.
Like I don't even see. If it didn't have that, I don't know. I don't even know. Like I can't really see the ship aspect in this. It looks more like a spaceship, if anything, or like a submarine.
Well, Poisson
It
is
doesn't
where
really
Spina
look
di
like a
Rosula
ship.
began, after all.
Like a
It's our main
cruise ship.
base, our home.
Well, that's very nice. Don't love the architecture. Wow, that's a big fish. Hello. Oh, that is pretty huge. Oh, you look pretty dead as well. Well, ugh. I don't know if that was the mouth or the part where the fish was cut open to take the innards. Oh wow, there's so many cats. Hello. Oh, because there's fish. That would make sense. Okay, it looks a bit more like a ship up close, but still, it doesn't have the traditional ship form, you know? It looks a bit, yeah, as I said, it looks more like a submarine to me than a ship because it's just so I don't know, round, I guess? Isn't a ship more like pointed at the ends? It's so round. Ugh. Hello, Melus. You petting a cat? That's nice. Very relaxing, I've
Melus,
heard.
we're back!
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle, and our most important partners.
Well, which
You
wait?
said before that you still had some business at the court. What brings you back to Poisson so quickly?
About that. It's because my partner here reminded me of something really important. You see, what if my father's case had something to do with water from the primordial sea?
I mean, that's great, but what does that information even do for us? Because we can't really do anything against it, like, years and years
You
later.
still remember, right, Melus? On that night, it was raining?
Yes, the case was quite similar to that of Mr. Linney's. Both were what you'd call impossible murders.
Yeah.
Could you tell us a bit more about what happened before?
Yeah, okay, that
Yeah,
is
of course.
interesting.
Many years ago, something called synth began to gain popularity in Poisson. At a
Synth?
glance, it was a kind of drink that could excite your mood and produce many pleasant hallucinations.
Oh, was that the drug they were talking about?
Didn't that guard guy who turned into water also mention that the primordial water could be used to produce some
My
kind
my
of
fucking
potion?
deduction skills are on point
Yes,
today.
he did.
It seems.
Considering what we know now, it's almost certain that synth is created using water from the primordial sea.
But is it
If you
illegal
drink
now?
synth for an extended amount of time, you'll suffer many side effects, such as losing the ability to focus or control your emotions.
Oh,
and
that's
if you were to
good.
stop drinking it completely, you'll experience flashes of paranoia
Yeah,
and
drugs.
anxiety, while lacking energy to do anything.
Basically
It's an
drugs.
extremely dangerous substance. As he
Yeah.
oversaw Poisson, my father was compelled to put a stop to synth abuse, and called for a complete ban of it.
Oh, that's good.
Boss's uncompromising attitude incurred the synth vendor's wrath, but no matter how much they threatened or bribed him, he refused to yield. Not only that, Boss became determined to find the mastermind behind the synth operation and put an end to the problem once and for all.
Yes, but the enemy was very cunning. So he could never get anything out of the dealers, all of whom only sold the stuff and weren't privy to the rest of the operation. Recognizing that, my father decided to contact the dealers in secret and cultivate personal relationships with them. Finally, he was able to convince someone to become his informant. The man's name was Jacques. He felt
Jock!
greatly ashamed about his work after seeing many families destroyed by synth abuse. That night, my father hosted a banquet at his countryside estate. He planned to meet up and exchange information with Jacques over some food.
It was
But
Jacques
then-
the one who died?
We heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard.
Yeah, okay.
We raced to the scene and found my father,
Got it.
still holding a gun, and Jacques, who was already dead on the ground.
Okay.
How did that happen? Aren't they on the same side?
Sounds just like Lenny's case, doesn't it? In both cases, the culprit seemed obvious, but neither appeared to have any motive at all.
Yeah,
Looking
true.
back on it, though, I now believe the most important clue was something we all overlooked at the time. There were pieces of clothing left at the scene.
Whoa. So the murderer was actually... You know what's interesting? Cowell also was the guy who wanted to dissolve the girl, but who also died in the end. So in both of these cases, somebody was dissolved. I mean, in the last case, only the guard was dissolved, but somebody was dissolved nonetheless. And, you know, they wanted to dissolve somebody else. And the culprit who did the killing, the actual killing, died. So that's really interesting. I wonder what the motives are here. Because if there's an organization behind that, and they, you know, blackmail people, per se, into, I don't know, dissolving other people, but then, you know, hiding the evidence, therefore also killing the culprits that were tasked with killing the victims, then the organization still has, you know, has profited from the entire thing, and the evidence is gone. So that would make
Precisely.
sense.
It's all thanks to you
Maybe
that I
we
made the
should,
connection now.
you know,
Back
look
then,
at the
we all just thought
organization
there were some
more,
costumes that Jacques used to disguise himself at the banquet.
rather than, you know, finding out who the actual killer was. I think the organization is the part where we would have to
But, considering it now,
look into.
it's almost certain that they belong to a third person at the scene.
But they
With
did
one
cover up the
extra
evidence
person,
pretty well.
We'll also need to reconsider why the 2 shots were fired.
Oh. Third person was the... Yeah.
You're right. We still don't know what happened. But my intuition tells me that we're on the right track to figuring it all out. I'm finally headed towards the truth.
I mean, I don't think we're
Jacques
that
was
much
an
farther.
empathetic man who was infinitely remorseful for his past actions. It's unlikely that he turned on boss with zero warning.
I like how it's just a boss. Not the boss,
I
just a
think
boss.
this third person is probably the key to the full truth. On
Okay.
that note, however,
I don't know how we would find this
even
out,
though
considering
this
their water
will
now.
not please you, demoiselle, as your and your father's butler, I must still offer a word of warning.
Okay. Music suddenly really dramatic.
Our opponent is insidious and cruel. They are extremely difficult to deal with, and Boss has already lost his life trying to bring them to justice. Even though Spina de Rosula has lost most of its former glory, Poisson has welcomed a new time of peace, and we have been allowed to live out our lives.
Yeah, but what are you saying? That we should just, like, not look into this even though her father died?
There is no need to follow your father's path.
Ha, I feel like
It
there
will be
is
both
need.
wise and in line with Boss's wishes to step back and give up on the case.
But people will continue
If that's
dying to
indeed what
this.
he wished for, then he should have told me that himself. Was I
Yeah.
not the closest person to him? And yet, I was the one most kept in the dark.
Yeah, that's pretty
was the
sad.
point of him dying without sharing any of the secrets he knew? Did he manage to protect anything in the end?
I mean, the reason he died in the duel was probably to protect everyone.
Synth
I feel
is
like...
still here. Callus the Unfaithful is still his epithet. And Spina di Rosula is barely getting by.
What the fuck is epithet?
Nothing has changed. Did he think I'd just accept his meaningless death and live out my life just as meaninglessly?
I don't know what he expected, but I guess his first and foremost concern was that she survives.
I've never accepted that. Ever. Not since that day, and certainly not now.
Okay, putting my hypothesis out there right now, that he was blackmailed with they would kill her if he doesn't die himself. And it was just life for a life, and he decided to protect her and die himself. I'm just putting the hypothesis out there. Probably not true. Maybe not true. If it is, I'm a genius.
I want to find out the real answer for everyone's sake.
I'm not a genius.
For the missing girls, for the victims, and for myself.
Fair.
This is indeed the best moment to act. Your partner appears to be quite reliable.
For
and
sure.
More importantly, demoiselle, I think you're also ready to take
I'm
this on.
so reliable, man.
So
So
you
reliable.
do know something else, Melus.
Yeah,
Yes,
Melus,
I
what
do.
is it?
In fact, even before that banquet, Boss already knew of the connection between Synth and the serial disappearances case. But what drove all the tensions to the boiling point was the revelation that you, demoiselle, had been selected as the next target to disappear.
Am I a genius? Am I gonna be...
What?
Am I just 5,000
Boss
IQ?
also didn't tell you that he had been diagnosed with a rare illness. The doctors told him that he had
Oh.
no more than 5 years left to live.
Oh no.
And the serial disappearances case caused him great anxiety.
Aw.
5 years was nowhere near enough time to resolve this long-standing conflict. But once he passed away, all the danger would pass on to you.
Why does he say this right now? I feel like this is a lot of information that would have brought her closure.
Knowing all of this, he decided to use one final intimidation tactic before his death. He claimed to have already gotten his hands on some key incriminating evidence for the other side, and even told some members of Spina di Rosula about the details.
Oh, so some members know about it. Then why aren't we questioning them? Why haven't they spoken up about
But
anything?
as long as you remained safe, he would not share the evidence with the public. If something were to happen to you, then he and all those he told would immediately expose all they knew about Synth and the disappeared victims.
I mean, that's kind of what I said,
So
isn't it?
nobody would be able to get off scot-free.
As we've seen, Boss's tactic has worked. Even though Boss has been gone for a long time, the other side has not tried to take Demoiselle's life.
I mean, until now.
No, I don't believe it. He never appeared to look sick to me.
No father wants their daughter to see them weak and haggard, especially someone as proud as Boss.
Oh. Also, like, super sad why he didn't tell her
To
that.
him, dying in a duel and suffering lasting dishonor as the unfaithful was still far preferable than losing face in front of his daughter.
Oh, that's sad.
So he chose to die in silence, so that he could protect me.
I take it as a win for my hypothesis, thank you.
I'm afraid you're not understanding this correctly, demoiselle. What Boss wanted to hand to you was not a parasol, but a sword.
Thank God she has a battle
If
axe.
Boss's spirit could hear you telling me that you want to find the answer for the sake of everyone involved, I'm sure he'd be extremely proud.
Oh, Melus, you're a sweetheart.
That fool. Couldn't he have just given it to me straight?
Yeah, true.
No. He might have set up everything precisely because he never thought I'd be able to understand him.
Damn, it's a hard day for Navia crying two
Is
times
that the
right
amount
after
of
another.
confidence he had in me? And what if I was never able to make it to where I am now?
Aw. Yeah, I mean, fair. I still don't get why Melus hasn't said anything earlier.
I suppose that's true.
To
With the way
protect
he'd
her,
set
I
things
know.
up, if I had wanted, I could have just lived out my life without a care in the world. But thankfully, he rarely talked to me about complex matters, and thus understood little of me as a person. In this case, he really didn't need to give me an easy way out. Melus, what was the key evidence that he shared with you?
It's the location where Synth is produced. Essentially, it's the enemy's headquarters.
So, you think that the corporation that, you know, dissolves all these people are the same people that produce the synth? I mean, didn't the guard also say that they do produce drugs? as well.
When he was threatening the enemy, boss didn't
I'm
share
not sure
the
if that's
specifics of
connected.
the incriminating evidence he found.
But it would make sense because they have, you know, they have a lot of the primordial seawater.
But if you want to use it against the enemy, you'll still have to take several things into consideration.
Why? If we know where the place is, can't we just go storming in?
You mustn't forget that we're fighting against a mysterious and dangerous organization that's been in operation for decades.
Yeah, they probably know
There's
their
no
way
telling
around.
what might be lying in wait at their headquarters. We also have no idea what kind of evidence we may be able to find inside, nor what people we may be able to capture.
And we also don't know who's on their side. I think that
But
is
a
the
single
scariest
visit
part.
to their headquarters would be tantamount to a formal declaration of war. The
Yeah.
worst case would be that we leave empty-handed, but also open ourselves up to full retaliation.
Then, in that case, why not work with the Fontaine authorities?
Great. Thanks, Paimon.
Well, you saw one of them dissolve during Mr. Linney's case. We have no idea just how thoroughly they may have been infiltrated.
Yeah, I think if they are a big organization, I think they have plenty of hands in the whole justice system here.
That's true. Seems my father really had no choice. But things are different now. It should be a lot easier to prove the other side's guilt, now that we've connected Synth with the disappearances case.
By the way, sorry, completely different topic. How long do you think her she takes in the morning to put on her shoes? That must take forever. It has like metallic components. It has, I don't know, like pantyhose components. And it has actual like heels. Where does the shoe start? Where does the sock end? It's questions like that that run through my mind every day when playing this
You
game.
sound like you've put a lot of thought into
Sorry.
this, Melus.
I am the butler, after all. I live but to serve the boss and demoiselle's will.
That's very nice. I hope you get paid.
I've always been willing to take on any kind of risk for your sake. But considering my relative lack of ability, I've spent my time keeping secrets, performing basic investigations, and waiting for the right time to come.
Thank you for all of that, Melus. Have you discovered anything new in the past few years?
Let me think. One conclusion I came to was that the enemy must be quite familiar with Spina di Rosula, or at least have an informant planted
I'm gonna
here.
puke if it's gonna be silver. I'm gonna be so sad. I hope it's not
When I
silver.
announced
Please.
orders to the organization's members on Demoiselle's behalf, I used to deliberately keep a few people in the dark and observe the reactions of the synth vendors. If the vendors didn't change their plans, then the individuals informed of our orders must be innocent. If the vendors packed up and fled, however, then someone must have given them the news.
I mean, except they are super like thinking in the future and super planning, and they expect you to
After
think that.
several rounds of testing and investigative tracing, I've narrowed the suspect list down to 3
If you say
people.
silver, if you say
The
silver,
first is Florent, Spina di Rosula's senior advisor.
I saw Florent. That was the guy where I was like, "What is Florent? Is a wasn't it?
Huh? Florent?
No, it wasn't. I just know another person called Florent.
Yes, surprising, isn't it? He was one of the people Boss trusted the most, which also means that he was someone who understood Boss really well. Thanks to his position within Boss's innermost circle, he always knew our upcoming plans and could thus avoid capture this whole time.
I mean, it makes
There's
sense.
someone else like him too. Marcel, the head
Marcel.
of Confrérie of Cabrières.
Confrérie de
Uncle
Cabrera.
Marcel.
Oh, he's an uncle. No.
It's a guild in Poisson. Boss helped it to grow to its current size and
Oh,
prominence.
that's so
In the
sad.
beginning, they were only reselling some daily goods, but now they're one of the richest guilds around with a lot of business connections
I mean,
in the city.
would make sense that they would profit from a big organization selling drugs, because maybe they also, you know, like smuggle some stuff.
They're like a sister organization of Spina di Rosula?
Yes,
Yeah.
you can say that. When we were fighting against the synth dealers, they provided us with plenty of support.
Well, maybe only covering
It's
up, you know?
a bit difficult to imagine someone using their own money to hunt down themselves.
Well, maybe they were covering some stuff up and you were thinking that they were hunting.
Suspect is Thierry.
Oh,
the
thank
man
God it's not
responsible
Silver.
for coordinating information between Spina di Rosula and the guards. Although the guards mostly leave us to our own devices, there are still many activities we have to report to the local authorities.
I mean, that would make
Since
sense,
Thierry
wouldn't it?
is always in the know about our current activities, he could theoretically always plan one step ahead.
But that's too
I see.
obvious.
These are all people who I communicate with quite regularly.
Well, yeah, that's the
To
problem.
think that the enemy we've been fighting against has been right next to me all along, among those I trust the most. It's almost too hard
Well,
to believe.
Navia, that's what a mole is.
If you want to investigate them, please take every precaution to not alert the quarry. Judging from our experience, the enemy is extremely cautious.
Of course. And thank you, Melus. You've provided us with a lot of great information.
Thanks,
You're
Melus.
too kind, my lady. I'm just doing my duty. And before I forget, proving Boss's innocence would also mean clearing him of blame in Jacques' death. After that incident, Jacques' wife and daughter were taken into the Spina's care. They still live in Poisson today.
Well, maybe we should talk to them
If it
then.
might help, you could also pay them a visit.
Yeah,
I can make the necessary arrangements.
because he might have had some enemies.
Thank you so much, Melus. You really are the best.
Aw, thanks,
A new
Melus.
case awaits, my dear
Kiss
partner.
to you, Melus.
I hope we can work together to uncover the truth and end this case once and for all.
Case records. Oh, this is actually a full case we can solve again. Had a gun in his hands. Yeah, okay, based on there's no one anyone could have done it. Leaved. Callus was thus adjudged and to have been the culprit. Yeah. Got it. Got it. Okay, let's talk to the family then. I think they could really give us some good information about who his enemies were,
It is
because I feel
settled
like
then.
that's what it's
Please
narrowing down
excuse
to.
me, and enjoy your conversation at your leisure.
Thank you for arranging everything for us, Melus.
Melus. Aren't they mad at us because, you know, like the person we're trying to clear the name for is who supposedly killed the husband?
Excuse
I don't
me,
know.
miss.
Would probably be
Do you need anything from us?
an uncomfortable conversation. Yeah, the child looks super mad. Yeah, okay.
Hey, Navia's all quiet. This isn't like her at all.
Yeah, I think
I'm sorry
this is
that
uncomfy.
I only came to visit after all this time. After what happened, I didn't know how I was supposed to face the two of you.
Aw.
If it's about that, there's no need to apologize. After my husband died, Spina di Rosula sent us a lot of mura and support. I understood your guilt and apology to be genuine.
Well, I don't think the child understood
Aren't
that.
all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques? I can understand the kind of pain that comes with losing a father so needlessly.
You don't understand at all.
I
Uh-oh.
didn't know how to face you, because I didn't know what I could possibly bring as a consolation gift. I know only the full truth could bring closure to you, and to all of us.
I mean, that would require them to actually believe another person to be the culprit.
I'm sorry. I appreciate the sentiment, but you don't have to carry all that guilt.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
On the matter
She's
regarding
nice.
my husband, my daughter and I have more or less found our answer already.
Would you mind sharing it with me? I really can't believe that my father could ever bring himself to shoot Jacques.
I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me countless times that if he could turn back the clock, he would never go into the synth business again. He had many regrets, and felt that he took the idea of providing for his family too literally. For the longest time, he thought Mora was everything. So when Mr. Callis came to him with a proposal, he accepted it almost immediately. He tried to be as careful as he could, but even so, he was still found out by the higher-ups.
They
Oh,
found
no.
out about his betrayal?
Oh no.
Papa didn't say that exactly, but Papa did tell me that I should never be ungrateful.
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was only later that I realized it was his final farewell to the two
So
of us.
he knew he would die. Okay.
I don't know that for sure, but you could say that's the conclusion I eventually came to.
Interesting.
Which
That-
is why I'm the one who should feel guilty. Callus had always taken great care of us, both when he was still alive and after he passed away.
But that does mean that the organization is probably
Even
behind it
if
and
he
not
fired
Callus.
the shot that killed my husband, it was likely in self-defense. It is impossible for me to hate him for what he had done.
Oh, that's
But
sweet of
Mama,
her. That is so nice.
Why is Papa still the bad guy if he did the right thing? Papa always wanted to be a good man, so why did he have to do a bad thing in the end?
Well, things aren't always as they seem. You still feel like your papa was a good man, right?
Yeah, Papa was a really good man. The best in the whole world.
Oh,
Then you should hold on to that. If a good man had to do a bad thing, then he must have had his reasons.
and that Navia doesn't
Regardless
understand.
of whether he left you a parasol or a sword. He must have done so to give you a better life.
Don't cry again. You know,
Oh.
you've had plenty of crying time today. You get a
Thank you
headache tomorrow.
For everything you've told me. I will definitely find the truth. The current state of things is not something I'm willing to just sit back and accept.
Let's go, Navia.
I'm very grateful to hear this from you.
That woman
Even
is
though
so
your
sweet. I like
personality
her.
is quite different from your father's. Your determination when you speak is really similar.
You really think so? That's the first time anyone said that to me.
Oh, Navia. Testimony! Okay, cool.
Are you okay, Navia?
I'm fine. Don't worry. Let's investigate the 3 suspects next.
3 suspects.
The
Okay.
vault should be nearby, and we should be able to find Thierry and Uncle Marcel in the city.
In the city. Okay, so
I'll get
let's see
myself
this guy
together on the
first.
way. So please don't worry.
Yeah, again, like, too much crying today. You really need to stop. So your eyes don't get all, like, your eyes don't hurt in the next few days. Hello! How are you? Are you a culprit?
How may I be of assistance today?
Okay, so he actually also
I'm sure
calls
you've
her
heard
boss.
about what happened
That's
at
sad.
the Opera House. Someone got turned into water right in front of us.
Okay, what's our... Shouldn't we have talked about strategy beforehand,
Yeah,
maybe?
I've heard. With something that dramatic, I'm sure journalists will milk it for all it's worth. And it'll be all the talk for the next several weeks.
Thanks, man.
It also reminded me, on the day that the incident happened with my father, it was raining outside, and we found some clothes left at the scene.
Maybe we should have really, like, set them a trap or something. I feel like it's a bad idea to just talk to them about this face to
After
face.
my partner here put the dots together for me, I feel like we should try to reopen his case. Can you do me a favor and try to recall what happened that night?
Let me think. Mr. Callus was feeling pretty upbeat that day. So he was drinking and bantering away with us at
I
the
feel
table.
like when we talk to them about this straightforward, they're going to, like, tell their boss that we are opening this case again and to discard of any, I don't know, evidence or even try to hurt Navia some more. So I feel like this is a pretty bad idea.
After that, he told us that he wanted to go get some fresh air. So we let him go without thinking much of it. Who knew that we would hear 2 gunshots ring out right after?
Okay, so he was
My
right
first
there when it
reaction was that
happened.
Mr. Callus's life was in danger. So I grabbed my holster and made a mad dash toward the scene.
A mad
But when I
dash.
got there, it was already too late. Mr. Callus was standing over a dead body with a gun in his hands. All we could do was look back and forth at each other, not knowing what to say.
But he was there. He was right there. That is kind of
So
incriminating.
you also remember 2 gunshots then?
Indeed. The guard said that the first shot didn't hit anyone. while the second killed Jacques. But I've never really bought that explanation.
The 2 gunshots are still a little confusing to
Reason
me.
being,
I must
Mr.
admit.
Callis had left his gun on the table. I even made sure to confirm that before running to the scene.
Huh.
But according to the guards, that doesn't mean he couldn't have had other guns on his person.
He saw that other person dissolve and was like, let me hold that gun from you really quick so you can dissolve in peace.
About the clothes left at the scene.
And then he
you
had it in
mentioned,
his hand and was like, fuck.
Do you think there was a third person there who was turned into water?
Yeah, I think so.
At least from our perspective, my father had no reason to kill.
I think so.
So he would also have no reason to bring an extra gun with him. The gun he was holding probably belonged to Jacques, or a third person on the scene.
Do you not have gun laws here? Is there no way to kind of see who bought that?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So you're saying Mr. Callis ended up with the gun because he seized it from one of the other guys? But hold on. If that's what had happened...
as I said, he held the gun well.
Why didn't he share the truth with any of us? He didn't even want to face
Because
the
he
Oratrice machine. And chose instead to prove his honor in a duel.
Yeah, he wanted to protect
Did he lose
her.
all faith in the courts after seeing someone dissolve right in front of his eyes?
I think he saw how sad this whole situation is for him and how, I don't know, how it probably won't go in his favor. So I think he just decided to protect the people he loved instead.
About that, Melus told me a thing or two.
Yeah.
So, I think I can understand why he committed
I'm just
to the duel.
repeating what we already know.
I'll tell you everything
Nice.
once the whole truth has been revealed.
I understand. Then I'll leave Mr. Callis's honor in your hands, boss.
I don't know, he sounds
and if
fine
I
to
may
me.
just say one more thing. The whole Callis the Unfaithful epithet has been a thorn in my side since the day it was invented. Many
Okay.
people have laughed at me for still calling him Mr. Callis, even after so many years have passed.
I think
But
he's
it was
fine.
Mr. Callis's trust that allowed me to rise through the ranks of Spina di Rosula and live the life I lead today, no matter what others might say. He'll always be the man I respect the most. And he'll always be my boss.
I think
Don't
he's fine.
worry. I will definitely find the truth.
You heard it
You
here
and
first.
all our other comrades at the Spina deserve to know the truth as well.
Yeah. That's pretty sad. Okay. Did not carry a gun with him when he went out. That is kind of interesting. Okay. I will go to Fontaine now. There we go. Should be right there. Yeah, hello, dude. Oh, I have a bad feeling
Hey,
about you. I don't know.
Thierry, it's me.
Maybe it's just because the last guy that was a mole was also a guard.
Oh, now, what brings you here, Miss Navia? I've heard that you made quite the name for yourself at the Opera House.
Nice voice.
Oh, so you've got news of that already.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm also a member of the guards, you know. The way you make it sound, people would think I was sent off to Poisson because I had done something wrong.
I don't know.
Are you
Ew,
sure there
I
isn't a
don't know.
little bit of truth in that? Under normal circumstances, shouldn't you have been called back to the city already?
I mean, where I work is really up to me. Let's just say I enjoy the ambiance of Poisson.
Okay, big butt
Callis
moved
did a
out.
fantastic job running the town, building Spina di Rosula from the ground up and clearing many obstructions in my way.
Big butt
It would
moved
be
out.
next to impossible for me to find a similarly easy but high-paying job in the city. Anyway, enough chit-chat. Are these two friends of yours? You, here for some formal business?
We should ask Neuvillette for some, I don't know, payment checks and see if that's actually true, that he would get more money this way than he would. Because if he was getting less money, then maybe he would, substitute this with what he's getting paid by the operation, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yes. These two are my partners.
I would look at the payment checks.
What happened at the Opera House?
But I'm
made
also
us realize
not
that Lenny's case and my father's
a qualified
may be
attorney.
related. We're trying to reinvestigate the details of my father's old case.
Ah, I get it. You think there might be more to the case now that we know people can be dissolved into water, right? I was also flabbergasted when I first heard of it.
Were you flabbergasted? Were you actually?
If you want to go through the original files from your father's case, I can help you look for them.
That'd be much appreciated. Thank you. Actually, I have another question. Do you have the authority to dispatch Gardemex?
Of course. Without them, I couldn't possibly
Okay.
handle Poisson on my own.
Okay, I think that is actually the
Why do you ask?
piece of
We
information we
definitely
needed.
can't use them to forcefully get more evidence for your father's case.
I think that the guard has a lot of dirt on it. Specifically the guard.
Well, you see, just recently, we were attacked by a horde of unnumbered Gardemex in the city. So, if you hypothetically wanted to do something against me, all you would need to do is get rid of the mecha serial numbers and send them after me.
That it's just super hypothetical though.
Then you think too highly of my abilities. Dispatching mecha is very different from controlling them. If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. You can ask the chef to cook, but not to massage your shoulders or carry your
What?
baggage.
Bro, what? Can you just use your example on the actual
If
case?
you try to make unreasonable demands, the
Can you-
chef
can
will
you just
think you're
actually
out of
say
your
wh-
mind and ignore you completely. The same goes for me and my Gardemex.
Is okay.
Removing a serial number is also not as easy as you might think. There are a lot of complex steps to it, and it's almost impossible to keep it a secret.
Well, if you understood how it works, then it's probably a bit easier to do it
So
in
I can
secret.
promise you, those mecha were definitely private units.
Okay, but can you help us to find out who dispatched them? Probably not.
Certainly
If
not
they didn't have
cheap.
serial numbers.
So, whoever their owner is must be super rich, powerful, or both. Now that you mention
The
it, though,
operation?
being in the synth business would definitely be profitable enough to afford this.
Yeah,
Oh,
that does
then
make
you're
sense.
officially in the clear, Thierry.
I wouldn't say that. I really wouldn't say that.
Oh, well, thank you for the vote of confidence, Navia.
I don't have
Jokes
confidence.
aside,
I
I'd like to
vote
wish you all
against
the, best
the
with your
confidence.
investigation. I'll be staying in the city for a little while, so just come find me if you need any support from the guards.
Thanks. But okay, so rich. But does that help us if you are in the I forgot what the drink was called, in the drug business? Then you would have the money, but that's a bit of a chicken egg problem, you know what I mean? Because if you are in the business, then you would have enough money. But we don't know who is in the business, so I don't know if that is, you know, evidence we can really use in this case. Because if we know who it is, then we know who it is.
How may I help you?
Wait, who are
I'm
you?
here to see Marcel. Could
Oh,
you please
okay.
let him know? You can just say Navia's looking for him.
Sure. I will
The
let
uncle?
him know right away.
I mean, she calls him uncle, it doesn't mean he's actually her uncle, but... Marcel!
Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as young as I used to be, so my legs are giving out a bit.
Are you rich?
Oh, it's all right, Uncle Marcel. There's no need to stress. I just wanted to talk to you briefly about what happened in the opera house. I'm sure you saw everything too, right?
I love the poodle in the background. Look at how fancy they are. Damn.
Yes, I've never seen anything so strange.
Oh, you were at the opera house too?
That's right. I went there with Navia to see the magic show. Who knew it would turn into a whole murder mystery?
Who knew it would turn into a whole
I
escape
also
room?
witnessed your marvelous sleuthing work. Quite
Sleuthing.
impressive.
Thank you. I'm, again, not
To
educated.
beat the Hydro Archon
be
at her own game on her own turf. I
an
can
attorney.
already imagine everyone in Fontaine discussing your exploits over a few glasses of wine.
A few glasses, jeez.
Paimon doesn't want to become the talk of drunkards.
Understandable.
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine is as a nation. Everyone loves drama and theatrics.
Oh, I've noticed.
Uncle Marcel, you've also noticed that other thing, right? The fact that humans can dissolve in water?
When I say this, are you getting nervous? Are you getting sweaty? Is your heart starting to beat?
Yes, I was reminded of your father's case right away. Is that what you're investigating now?
I should take a, I don't know, heart monitor with me to this.
Exactly.
moisture monitor to see how much they sweat when I say this.
The other side has already begun to act.
Oh, and what makes you say that?
Because you're an informant!
We were attacked on Araneus by some unnumbered Gardemeks. And there was also an attempt to get me to drink water from the primordial sea. If not for the vigilance of my partner, I probably wouldn't even be here talking to you right now.
Oh, you're giving us too much credit. Wasn't it you who protected us?
True, we didn't really do anything.
Alas, it seems things are heating up again. The peace that Callus sought so dearly will soon become a thing of the past. But rest assured, Navia, Poisson will always remain a safe haven for you. If you're scared, you can always return there.
That's nice, but if it's infiltrated by moles, then that's probably not the case.
If anyone dares to lay their hands on you there, the Confrérie of Cabrières will use its funds to the last Mora to bring them to justice.
That's
Thank
nice.
you, Uncle Marcel. But I don't intend to go into hiding. I'm going to strike while the iron's hot.
Also, relatively sure that if those 3 people are, I don't know, are Melus's suspects, they are aware of where you
Do you
are.
have any new thoughts on my father's case?
You couldn't really go into hiding.
Sorry, my age is catching up with me, so it'll take me a while to recall my memory. The Confrérie was responsible for that banquet, so I was out and about the whole time making sure things were running smoothly. I didn't even have the time to drink with the guests.
Because you were too busy shooting
then
people?
I heard the sound of a gunshot, and the rest was history.
Oh, it's okay. No need to push yourself. We'll ask around some more. See if there are any valuable clues elsewhere.
Why no need to push? Of course there's
Sounds
need.
Good. Just let me know if you ever need Mora.
Okay.
All my wealth comes from Callus's patronage and support. I'll spend however much it takes to clear his name.
Okay, so he's the money person. Is this incriminating in our, current evidence? Maybe. Is somewhere in here like he has money? Because then I'm relatively sure. Leader, organizer. Close working. Ow! Sorry, my legs are getting a little stiff. He's willing to defend. Great. Go over the clues. Yeah, I'm excited what we've come up with. She's gonna say, you heard it here first, they all seem innocent. But I don't know, I have a bad feeling with the guard guy and with the last guy we talked to. More the last guy we talked to, actually, because he's rich and that seems to be,
all 3 suspects.
Important
based
evidence.
On their conversations with me.
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
I think a little bit.
I suppose that's to be expected, though. If a single conversation's all that's needed to find them out, then my father wouldn't have needed to investigate the case for so many years. Anyway,
True.
Even though we didn't make a breakthrough, let's still compile what we were able to find.
But where should we start?
Jacques'
You're
motive.
right. Flora mentioned that Callus probably only ended up with the gun because of circumstance. That makes sense.
According
Yeah.
to Jacques' family members,
Sorry, I just had to
he
think
already
really
told
quick.
them that he had been discovered, and that he had no choice before he left home that day. If I had to guess, he probably received an order from the synth boss to kill my father. Had he refused, he and his family's lives would have been forfeit.
Yeah, but... Yeah.
So, Jacques fired the first shot?
Okay, interesting. Yeah.
Oh? And why is that?
Could he guarantee his safety after killing Callus? His family's safety? Yeah!
Ooh, that's a good point. Jacques probably already knew that he was just being used as a tool for murder. And once he had completed his mission, he'd be of no more use to his boss.
Yeah.
So, what would make more sense from his perspective would be to turn his back on the order and seek protection from my father.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel so too. I think that third person might have been part of the conversation and then like turned on him.
But without evidence, that's still just a theory.
Yeah, true. A game theory.
Besides, Jacques, the attack from the Gardemeks has been bothering me quite a bit as well.
Yeah.
It's obvious that our enemy has become more antsy after the secret of the primordial seawater was revealed.
Yeah, and that's a bit
Do
scary.
you think he knew, even then, that we'd follow this lead to the end?
Given everything that's happened since, it's quite possible.
I feel like if they do, start with bigger commotions to put Navia out of their way, then they are about to slip up eventually. Because, you know, the guard thing also kind of reveals some things about this person.
But who among the 3 suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardemecs?
The last guy? What was his name? Shit, Marcel? It was Marcel, right? Yeah.
Uncle Marcel? My father did really trust him. And they worked together on a large number of projects. Maybe that's how he got to know Jacques.
Yeah, and also
And
he
with
has the
funds
money.
from the confrérie, he could also afford a large number of Gardemecs. Still really hard for me to imagine, though. After all, Uncle Marcel has been around since I was just a child.
Well, things, you know, money do to
Also,
you.
wouldn't this mean he has been spending a whole lot of mora and energy to fight his own synth business?
Yeah. I feel like our deduction will be that none of them are the culprit right now in this conversation. I guess Florent would also, I mean, Theory wouldn't have the money. Florent would. Florent, sorry.
It is true that he was closest to my
French.
father, and thus had the best chance of learning about his dealings with Jacques. But as Spina di Rosula's advisor,
Oh yeah, he
his
said
work
that he
mostly
didn't
deals
have
with
any.
personnel and security.
Yeah.
So he shouldn't have much means when it comes to finances.
Yeah, sorry, I
So
forgot
you're
about that.
saying
He
he's
even
too
said that.
broke to afford a mecha army?
Yeah, of course
Exactly.
he is.
He can't. And even if he could, I don't think he would be able to dispatch a whole group so...
No, it wasn't this guy.
Thierry, you say?
He said why he wouldn't
It
be.
is possible that he's figured out a way to convert the Gardemecs for personal use.
Yeah, but he said that he wouldn't be able to do that without anyone noticing it.
I didn't
I mean,
feel like he
if
was lying when he was talking to us about the mecha.
Yeah, I
I
also
also
don't
don't
know.
think he'd be able to keep that kind of tampering under wraps.
I do think that maybe he would find a way. I don't know. I'm not sure. We would need like a third opinion for that.
Had he actually tampered with the mecha, we'd be able to prove it with a simple check of the guard's inventory.
Guard's inventory?
If the mecha were taken from the guards, it should be pretty easy to find out when and how that happened.
Who could it be?
Great question. I think apparently. Oh no. Okay. Let's see. Irrelevant. Great. Okay, this is all irrelevant. Okay, from most likely to have committed the crime. I think... I mean, I don't think it was him because it doesn't make sense to me. I think it was one of those 2 guys. So either he lied about the fact that, you know, there wouldn't be a way to control the mecha without anyone noticing it. Maybe he lied about that. Totally possible. Just to, you know, hide his tracks. And if he's paid enough by the... You know, honestly, I just... That's the thing. I just don't believe that he gets paid more going to Poisson than just staying in the city and working here. That is the main problem. I feel like he is... What is this one? Then I feel like this is probably the answer. I'm just gonna do him right now because I feel like we're still gonna get to that answer. If we consider the incidents with the Gardemecs... Okay, then I guess this guy. No. Okay, so that's
You
good
know,
then.
If you think everything through, Uncle Marcel is indeed the most suspicious of them all.
Yeah, I mean, I agree if you believe that everything they've been saying is kind of, you know, sticking to the truth. Because the guard guy did say that it's hard to control them. But that could have been a lie. You know? If he's lying, then he would be, in my opinion, the most suspicious.
Could we be missing other suspects? Melus didn't know about the people turning into water thing when he narrowed it down to these 3, did he?
Melus has always been very reliable, and his judgment of others' trustworthiness has been fair and well considered. When he laid out his case for the 3, The rationale he gave me made a lot of sense.
Yeah,
as well.
I mean, of course, it could have been very rational and very thought out, but the problem is, you know, he's still. It's still totally possible that he didn't think of something
The
else.
suspect is knowledgeable about the Spina's internal affairs, has the means to dispatch Mecha to assassinate us, and possesses significant intellect and foresight.
Yeah, and yeah, knows a lot about you and your father.
Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see how things could all tie back to Uncle Marcel.
Yeah.
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
Yeah, true, the production base.
Yes.
I would still
Melus
not
did
just
say that
walk
charging
into
straight
there.
in there would be extremely risky.
Yeah.
But we don't have any other options right now.
I feel like we do,
We need
but
far more solid
if you
proof
say that...
before we can hope to go charging in on our enemy.
Navia, here you are.
Oh, hey, guy.
I've been looking for you.
Huh?
Do you have
Aren't
some
you the guy
intel?
from the guards? Did something happen?
Yeah. News came from Irenaeus just after you left. We've got another trial on our hands.
Oh, who is
Wasn't
it?
that place built specifically for holding trials? What's so newsworthy about this one?
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui Harbinger.
Child? No, what?
Is that someone you know?
What?
Yeah,
What did he do again?
him.
God damn it, child.
Even a little too well.
Oh.
Well, he's been accused of being the true culprit behind the
No
serial
way.
disappearances case. It's absurd, don't you think?
I'm thinking about a comment somebody made under the last video. They were saying like he does everything except being a harbinger. He's like on all the side quests.
How? None of our investigations have had anything to do with him.
You remember? Do you actually remember when we first met Childe in Fontaine? I said, "Oh, okay, so he's gonna I don't know, commit a crime so he can duel against Chlorinde."
That's what I thought was strange about it, so I came to tell you the
That's
news
funny.
right away.
I'm so foreshadowing. That's so
If
funny.
the
I
charge
can't
against him
believe
stands,
that.
then it'll be next to impossible to get the guards to support any of our planned investigations.
Oh,
Right.
come on, Childe. You're
Because
such an
they'll
idiot.
think they've already found the culprit.
Yeah. And it'll be a lot harder then to clear Mr. Callus's name.
I understand. Well, partner, what do you think we should do? We still haven't found any
Well, what do you
conclusive
think?
evidence.
We're gonna go to Childe's trial. We need to help this stupid guy.
Huh? Split up? What do you mean?
I'm gonna go. Oh, I'll really go there? I thought. Oh, okay. I thought we'd split up right the other way because I feel like Navia is really good on her own. I don't know why. And I'm great with deduction. Apparently, I could be his attorney, you know, for the right price.
Just as expected of my
And
partner.
he has money.
Since this is a trial about the serial disappearances case, the culprit's attention will be focused on Irenaeus,
true.
leaving his home base wide open.
You are very right.
You're right. This is our best opportunity. All right then, let's do this. I'll stall them at the Opera House and charge Marcel as the true culprit. I won't have any chance of making that charge stick though, unless we find more evidence. It'll be up to you to make it back in time and hand the decisive evidence to me.
Sorry, I just started chuckling because I remembered that this guard guy is standing next to us. So if he's the actual true culprit, it would be really funny. Because we would just run into a base full of, you know, people with weapons, probably, that are ready for us.
We'll help you.
That
just
would
like
be
you helped
just
us in Lincoln's
amazing.
trial.
Demoiselle, please allow us to accompany you.
Of course. If it's... I really hope it's not Silver.
Melus, Silver, when did you two get here?
We heard that you'll be leaving Poisson and figured that you might require our assistance. It's our hope that your confidence will be bolstered with the two of us by your side.
Aww.
Thank you so much. Then, let's make haste for Irenaeus. Paimon, Traveler, I'll see you at the Opera House.
I can't believe Childe. I can't believe Childe is actually did do that. Such an idiot. Combining the information regarding Gardemek and the investigation results so far. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
Now that Navia has set out for Aranias, we should also get going. The location has already been marked on the map,
why did you just show me that chest? Okay, very nice. Let's go there. Hi, sorry. Sorry. I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm such an idiot. I just noticed that I wasn't recording for the last, like, minute or so. Don't worry, nothing happened. We just saw the entrance, of the... Oh my god, I'm so fucking dumb. I'm so sorry. We just saw the entrance of the place where, you know, where we were led to. That is supposedly the production base for this company that makes this drug thing. And then, like, it cut back to Navia's point of view, and now we're looking at Childe in the stand, and it's really funny. He looks very tiny. Sorry that I didn't record that for some reason. Super sorry. But it wasn't really a lot happening, so you didn't miss anything, so I'm so sorry. Bruh, I'm never gonna be a pro.
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system, or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard
Well,
of.
welcome to, you know, law.
However, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their name. Is that right?
That's what I was saying. I knew he just wanted to fucking be in this trial to do a duel.
In which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Chlorinde, right?
Yeah, but somebody will
I've
die.
gotta admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received.
But somebody will die.
When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Do you want to kill her?
Hey! Don't you understand?
That was a loaded
You're
hey.
currently the prime suspect for a major case. This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
But wouldn't it be dramatic, Furina? Wouldn't that be dramatic? That would play right into your whole thing.
Oh? Sounds like the Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House. Then why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of student that learns best in the heat of battle.
Ugh, God, Childe.
No. That's not what I meant.
You're not a fighter?
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly.
As
we have
always.
made very little progress.
That's kind of, you know, somebody tell Neuvillette that that's the usual thing that happens with him.
In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
Who charged him in the first place? That's what I want to know. Who was like, yeah, it's probably Childe.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man.
Who gave him the information that it would be Childe?
Huh? What's going on?
Why is she interjecting again?
Yeah, she likes to do that.
I told you it couldn't be one of the Fatui harbingers.
Oh, just because he's he's a harbinger?
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key eyewitness. But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjections.
Oh no.
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless theatrics?
You know what, I still don't know if Neuvillette has any respect for it. I mean, he does have respect for the whole, you know, trial system, but I think he also is pretty fed up with the theatrics of Furina. So, I think he gets what she's saying.
We can put that discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to charge the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default, correct?
He's like, no, I wanted to fight.
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures anyway. So I'll take you up on that offer. So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to do now?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted.
What? Which suspicions?
Now then, Miss Navia, who is the person you would like to charge instead?
That person is...
Oh, that's so sad. Yeah, haven't we just talked about this? That it's gonna be Marcel?
Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabrières!
That is, imagine you're just going off the fact that he's rich and has worked with her father, or your father, I guess, in this case, and you just fucking run to court and are like, so I think it's this guy instead of the guy you're currently trialing, just because of those 2 pieces of evidence that are not really evidence, but just facts that he's not even trying to hide. It's a bit strange.
Huh? What confrérie? Never heard of them in my life.
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister organization?
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Maybe.
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the charge also means taking on the legal responsibilities associated with it. And if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation. Knowing this, do you still wish to charge this man?
Yes, I do.
I feel like that's a bad idea.
In that case,
I don't
declare
know.
the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places
I
on the
think
court.
we should have collected more evidence.
Members of the guards, please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand trial.
And I think she's also relying too much on the fact that I will be able to find evidence in the factory. Yeah, I have a bad feeling about this. I feel like this is
Mr.
too
Marcel,
easy.
you will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
I could be
Apologies.
his attorney.
It all just happened so quickly. I still haven't figured out what's going on.
Well, you're the woman that you very long considered one of your own children is now trialing you for murder, so...
I think an attorney won't be necessary. This is probably just a misunderstanding between me and Navia.
Yeah.
Very well. In that case, since both sides have now arrived, Miss Navia, please present your charges.
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful. Only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearances case.
Navia, do you really think that I was the one who killed your father? Come on, why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun.
Well, now he just sounds like he's defensive. So now I'm not too sure anymore if maybe it is him.
If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect as well?
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now. The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even I'm struggling to remember some details of that case.
What is it? What is it with her? Does she have to do something? Does she have to do? Does she have anything to do? Man, my English is doing strange things today. Does she have anything to do with this? Because she's also sounding a little defensive.
Exactly correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I can explain my charge and reasoning.
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabrières.
Yeah.
During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard.
Indeed.
When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun, while his acquaintance, Jacques, lay dead from a gunshot wound. The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life.
Okay, so this is where we probably intercept the thing where there's a third person.
The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court.
He had an eye patch.
Instead, he chose to prove his innocence through a duel.
Uh-huh.
Callus was defeated by champion duelist Chlorinde in the ensuing duel, and soon succumbed to the injuries.
How cool is the eye patch? I want him as a playable character.
These are the known facts about the case.
Okay. Can I not refute it?
The one with the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
In truth, the third person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father when my father seized the gun from him.
Yeah.
After that, the true culprit turned the third person into water, erasing all traces of him from the scene.
Yeah, but why are you saying this right now? Wasn't it the whole point? Wasn't there the whole thing that I'm refuting what he's saying?
Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. Of course, the guard's conclusion appeared quite sensible to us at the time.
Yeah.
However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water
Yeah,
from the primordial
like,
sea.
just thinking about this, isn't legit the only real, I don't even want to say evidence, the only hypothesis that we have, that it's different from what it originally was, that it is possible to dissolve somebody with the water, and if it is raining, you wouldn't find any trace of the person having dissolved. And that there are 2 gunshots. And our whole hypothesis relies on the fact that there were 2 gunshots, which would mean that, you know, maybe it wasn't an accident, maybe one gunshot, you know, both gunshots hit somebody, a different person each time, so there has to be a third person. That is the only hypothesis on which we built this entire reasoning. If I were Neuvillette, I would chase her out of this opera house with pitchforks. I would be so upset that she's wasting everyone's time here. But I'm sure it's gonna be the correct conclusion. I just am not quite happy with the thought process. Okay, for the people who are watching the long form content, hi, I hope you're having fun so far. This is the part that I very, very gladly cut, because I had such a hard time actually doing the loophole refuting part of this thing. So you're gonna see me fail. I hope you have a good time watching me make an absolute ass of myself. No, it's gonna be fine. Okay, so banquet is fine. Everyone was here. That's cool. Heard 2 gunshots. No, he didn't have a motive to kill. Because where was the thing with the oh, this one? No. Because he didn't, because it says Callus who had a motive to kill, but he didn't have a motive to kill. How do I refute that? Oh, there we go, this one, yeah.
The testimony of the victim's family confirms that Jacques had thoughts of assassinating Callus when he set out for the banquet.
Oh yeah,
However,
I didn't
in the end,
read
he
that
reconsidered
correctly.
and instead shared everything with Callus, hoping to seek the latter's protection. Unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had already considered this possibility and had sent out another assassin.
I like how this looks like she's just writing text messages. She's just sliding into my DMs. Okay, when guests arrived at the scene, they found primary suspects. Okay, conducting Callus did not bring a gun with him? Yeah. Oh, what? Hold on. There was no possibility anyone else could... Do I need to refute it? Because it already says that he did not bring a gun with him, but I'll... Nope, okay. I thought maybe... Because it says it right here that he did not bring a gun with him. And third person, but I don't know if that will refute anything. First shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life. Yeah, okay, so this is the water. Yeah.
A pile of clothing was found at the scene. The guards once believed they were used by Jacques as a costume to disguise himself.
Yeah.
But now, it is clear that the clothes were proof that there was a third person at the scene.
You know, proof is such a strong word.
After committing the murder. Since it was raining that day, the culprit was confident that they
It
could
is
use
evidence.
the rain to wash away all traces of their
It's
dissolved
not
accomplice.
proof. Ugh. Suspect did not dispute this conclusion and also declined to defend himself in court. Instead, he chose to Yeah, okay, that's fine. So this one has to be the last one. I'm confused. Like, see, this is the part where I'm confused again. Investigation result can be concluded there's only one person. This? No. This? How? Why this?
First shot Jacques, then turned to shoot Callus.
But why the
Only for
clothing?
Callus to wrestle the gun from him and kill him instead.
I mean, sure, but...
Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques' murder. This is the true version of events.
I wouldn't say true. Again, Callus looks really cool. I am vouching, again, for him as a playable character. I'm going to sip my tea now. In my incredible refutation of this whole process. I'm not quite happy with the...
So that's what happened.
I really like what they did with the whole gameplay thing of, you know, somebody in the comments has mentioned this. It's very Phoenix Wright-y, righty? But I still think that a few things are a bit far-fetched sometimes. I already thought about this with Act 1 and the whole Linny case, but I think this one's sometimes even more far-fetched, so I'm just gonna sip my tea and shut up now.
Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
I mean, the disappearing cases went back 20 years, Charlotte said, right? So maybe they've been using that this entire time, but again, I wouldn't say that just the clothes on the ground are enough evidence to say that the water has been used.
What a great theory. It also explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each other after all.
Maybe.
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
But I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
Then, may I ask some questions? In my opinion, we primarily need to determine two things. One, do you have the evidence to
Great
back up
question.
your claims?
Great question. Furina MVP. Never thought I'd say that, but great question.
I'm afraid not. At least not at this very moment.
Way too much faith in me. You're laying way too much faith in my abilities right now.
Boo! If you don't have any evidence, you should just go home.
Agreed.
I may not have the evidence with
Sorry,
me,
I'm
but
so
I know
rude.
where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find a match.
What?
Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all missing persons from around that time, regardless of age or gender.
That makes sense to me.
Does it?
Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction.
I'm not sure.
Why do I feel like Furina's acting a little differently today?
Yeah, I feel like so too.
Maybe she's scared of embarrassing herself again?
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
Maybe.
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described, then why didn't Mr. Callus explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense.
Yeah.
I've thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him. The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case.
Yeah.
My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave.
Yeah, to protect everyone involved,
At that
right?
time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits.
Well, it
and
still
his
is.
reputation had already been shattered. He had no guarantee that going forward with the truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice.
Yeah, I also don't quite get that one, because if he were to, I don't know, lay open the truth, I feel like that would save his reputation a bit more because it's a whole, I don't know, he would have solved so many disappearances that would have happened up to that point and probably would have saved so many, would have given so many families, I don't know, closure. So I don't know why they would hate him if, I mean, I guess it's still like a could've, would've hypothetical thing, but still I don't see why that would have scared him so much to
What
come
was
forward.
certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my
Yeah,
back.
that is true.
Boss once told me that
That is true.
Mademoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearance.
But if he solved that serial disappearances case, then she wouldn't have. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right
I'm just
there and
picking
then.
like
I
little
wouldn't have been
things.
the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives.
But I'm usually not that. I'm usually not that critical. It's just I don't know. I feel like I don't know.
Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right. But what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence
Okay,
in its
fair.
brand of justice,
Fair.
Spina
Fair.
di Rosula would have had no reason to exist.
Fair.
But by staying silent, we retain the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate.
Okay, that's actually pretty.
I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn. And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house cannot, and restore my father's truth and honor back to him.
I'm, by the way, more curious than ever now that I think about this whole timeline that she became the president and before that she was probably just a kid. How old is Navia and how old are these characters in general? Like, I guess Furina is, I don't know, like what, few hundred years old? She's a relatively young Archon, isn't she? But Navia is still probably pretty young, right? What do you think? Do you think she's like more like 18 or 20 or is she 25? I don't know.
So,
I can't really tell.
You mean to say your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
I think so.
That's right.
Do you have any proof?
Oh god,
Of course.
Furina. Do you?
All you need is to ask his opponent, Chlorinde.
Oh, damn. Chlorinde? Don't.
I don't need your apology.
I think
your
Chlorinde
guilt,
kind of sounds
or your
like a, I
support
don't
from
know,
the
like
shadows. You don't
a
have
laundry
to do
detergent
anything for
or
my sake.
something. Is laundry detergent a thing? No, it's a... Is detergent? Yeah, it is, right? Detergent is the thing that you put in the washing machine. It's not the thing that you put in the dishwasher. Doesn't matter, it sounds like both.
But since he entrusted his will to you, Chlorinde, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
Let's go, Chlorinde.
So, during the duel, did you believe that Callus was intending to die?
Yes, I did.
And why did you never come forward?
As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives. In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Some were determined, others passionate, and some even manic and twisted.
Yeah.
Just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live or if they're looking to die. I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callus never intended to leave the ring alive.
Wait, question. Didn't we hear in the first quest that it never happened? That, you know, a duel to the death, due to a trial actually was carried out? Do I remember that? Do I not remember that correctly? I thought when we talked to Childe, he was like, but that's like a last resort thing and it never happens. And she's like, yeah, so from the countless duels I did, I can tell exactly when somebody wants to die. That apparently it does happen. I don't know, maybe I'm misremembering.
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions. It appears there really are good grounds to reopen this case.
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial disappearances case.
Yeah.
Right? What she said was fascinating, but kind of beside the point.
Yeah, that is exactly what I was thinking until now. Thank you for putting my thoughts right, like, you know, just right on the spot.
Wait, weren't they just talking about the serial disappearances case?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter of timing. In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callus. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots.
Yeah.
And at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at risk of being identified.
Hold on, what? I need to reread that. At the end of Linny's trial, the culprit only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at the... Okay, yeah, got it, sorry. We're talking about the
their actions so precisely
guard now.
if they were already at the scene.
Yeah?
Coincidentally, Marcel attended both the banquet and the trial.
Oh, that's right. He said that he was in the audience.
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reasoning, I still can't help but find it a little preposterous. I'm used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia.
Oh.
It's one of your most endearing traits.
Oh. Okay. Okay, dude.
No need to appeal to pathos.
Yeah.
I won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both events? On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
Well, if somebody's getting dissolved, I don't think they can do it I mean, maybe they can, if they have a drone or something. Yeah.
Don't know what she can say to that.
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations, until I'm the only one left on the list.
Uh-huh.
Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder from a girl you see as your own daughter?
Yeah, there we go. That's what I was
If I were to
thinking.
dismiss this completely,
But
you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings. Ah well, let Uncle Marcel teach you another lesson.
I don't know, this guy, I don't know, he gives me a bit of an ick. I don't know.
Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
Oh no. No,
I
what is
suppose
it?
you're gonna tell me anyways.
It's timing again. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a
What?
high-risk action with nothing to gain.
Of course. Like, many rich men are very, very creepy when it comes to, you know, there have been a lot of serial murder things where rich guys have been the culprit, so I don't know why that is evidence. I'm a businessman, that's why I wouldn't do creepy things.
In addition, I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson and work in some
Poisson.
trade. My business only thrived when I received Callus's patronage.
Yeah, so you have no
But
reason to
the
kill him.
disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
Well, I don't know, maybe you took over the craft from somebody else. The craft.
I do apologize,
The trade.
Marcel. This was my mistake.
Why? Also, oh yeah, because you, yeah, got it, because you.
No, it's not your fault. I'm sure he had come prepared.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check the date of my first business license against the first known case of the serial disappearances? You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family when I left Snezhnaya for the first time.
He's a tough nut.
Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
Why is he so rude? You know that her father died, right? I mean, again, I get it, but if I was him, I would be more sad and disappointed if it wasn't me than actually angry. I mean, maybe that's just me, though.
At this rate, Navia will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
Oh no.
I think you've done a superb job of dissecting your father's feelings as he neared the end of his life. But aren't you going against all of his wishes and expectations
Okay,
right
bro.
now?
This is super rude.
He wished for you to become more rational, collected, and conscientious, instead of dwelling only on your own feelings.
You are being really rude.
Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings, and to stop rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
You are...
This
damn.
isn't just about me, and it never has been.
Melus and Silver just already put the hands on the hips as a defensive stance.
The biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth. While that same agency has long been taken from them, the people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of justice. Many people's images are flashing before my eyes. I'm sure some are coming to those of you in the audience as well. And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vacher?
You say the name?
Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never heard of.
That's how I always act when somebody says the name of someone I don't know. I'm just like, you just said the name of someone I don't know!
I was waiting for you to say that.
How did she connect that thought? I'm curious about that. So sorry, this is the part that you didn't see when I walked in here. So, we're here now. It's cool. Okay. Hello. Oh, isn't this an animal thing? Oh, party set. Oh, am I gonna have to battle something? What am I gonna do? No, I'll stick with you. Because I somehow had to wander throughout this whole video series, so I'm gonna stick with him. Hello! I've never seen you before. Hello!
Allow me.
Pew, pew, pew! The music just went again.
Gotcha!
Pew, pew, pew. Well, that was easy. Hello! What? Oh!
The floor is going up!
I didn't even look if there were chests or anything.
Is it because of this mechanism in the middle? That guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place.
Yeah. I mean, he is rich, so... What's over here, though? Oh, nothing. Okay. I thought maybe this... No, please! No! No, I'm sorry! I'm sorry, I'm being completionistic. Oh, okay, it's an automatic thing. There we go. Yay! Hello. I like to introduce myself before going into places. Oh, it's like SeaWorld. It's cool. Is it the actual ocean? Yeah. It's not an aquarium, I think.
Paimon thinks we need to go up, but Paimon doesn't see a way. Let's take a look around. Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
Okay, so this is an actual domain? I just thought maybe we'll walk in and then, I don't know. It also looks very put together for a drug company. I have to admit, they're doing a good job tidying the place up, you know? Whee! Okay. This looks environmental. Okay, so I can steal okay, I can go through here. How do I use you? With this. There we go. Thank you. Big preach. And, no. Boom! Nice, I'm remembering things. Isn't that something new? Okay. You are... statue. Nobody's appreciating you, I'm sure. You're just half submerged somewhere in a hidden room. I'm sure the person who built that statue is a little sad that it's hidden away. Okay. What even is that mechanism? You know, sometimes in these games I'm so curious what they were thinking when they when they built that when they built certain mechanisms.
Away from where we need to go.
So this is just the underwater temple from Zelda now. Do you know, I'm sure a bunch of you have played Ocarina of Time, considering it is such an influential and great game. I've played it, I think, a few times. I don't know how many exactly, but I'm sure like 3 or 4 times. I never really, like, the water temple never really bothered me. I don't know if I'm just weird, but I feel like, I don't know. I never remembered it as I don't know, like a particularly annoying or a bad thing. Oh, I didn't even hit those guys. That sucks. Whee! Ba-boom! Ow! Okay. Geological survey map? Okay.
Everyone hold hands!
Everyone hold hands! No, but everyone always keeps talking about the water temple in Zelda. Like it's the worst thing and like the bane of their entire childhood. And I remember I played it after I heard that. And I got ready for the absolute worst experience of my life, and it was kind of fine. I never really had the feeling that it was unfair or took a an unnecessarily long time. But I don't know, maybe I'm sure many people will have a different view. Okay. Oh, I love the lighting underwater. It's really pretty. They're doing such a good job with the underwater stuff in Fontaine. It's been a while since I uploaded the first time playing Genshin again video. And everyone was saying that Fontaine is the most fun exploring. Which I agree so far, to be honest. I haven't really done a whole lot of exploration, just the parts where I have to, I don't know, run from A to B to do the story. But the underwater stuff is like so insanely fun, and it brings such a new, I don't know, such new air to the whole exploration thing, because I did get a little sick of the, I don't know, of the same stuff all over again, but just with slightly different mechanisms in different terrains, I guess. Terrains? I don't even know how to say that. I just know how to read it. I've never thought about how to say it. Okay, we look at it. Oh. I forgot I was playing Yeron for a second. Ba-bum. What even is your deal? You know, I'm kind of just smashing these enemies without really thinking about what they can or cannot do. Just too good at this game, apparently. I'm really not. I was thinking about doing a video that's like me trying the Spiral Abyss again after 2 years and just looking how far I'll get. That would be pretty fun, because they do switch up the Spiral Abyss every once in a while, and I haven't played it. I never really did play the Spiral Abyss that much, just when I had additional time on my hands from this game, but that was usually never the case, so I never really played it. Oh, that looks cool.
We finally made it to the innermost sanctum.
Is the water going upwards?
So, as expected, the mastermind isn't here.
Yeah, he's being charged, but doesn't he have like 50,000 people working for him, so why is there actually nobody here?
That's right. Then let's hurry up and find some evidence so we can get back to the Opera House and help Navia.
Yeah. We're just gonna really quick find some evidence that many people have not found for 20 years of investigation.
Let's see what's written here. Nothing escapes Detective Paimon's eyes.
You are not Detective Paimon. You don't have the glasses.
Callus. Navia's father. Oh, this seems to be an investigation report on him.
That's just lying there in the open?
Yep.
That is such a coincidence.
Someone to assassinate Jacques and Callus because of a lack of confidence that Jacques himself would go through with it.
That is the biggest coincidence I've ever heard.
The existence of the third person, right?
Sure. Again, maybe no proof because we don't have a name.
The exact content of the key information Callus has passed on to certain members of his organization. The old dog's a real menace to deal with. Even if he abides by the promise he's made to us, he will still have the upper hand.
Uh-huh.
He can act whenever he wants to make our lives miserable. The only option left is to remove him from the picture entirely.
Great idea to just have this written down on a piece of paper lying in the open.
Concur. Let's send someone to kill him. He won't declare war as long as we don't touch Navia.
Damn. 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 They really knew a lot about him.
Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups.
Yeah. But do we know if it was Marcel? I mean, I guess so.
They're all just so evil.
So evil. Callus investigation report. Yeah, I mean, what would be really good is a name on the bottom of that letter, you know? But that would be really, really stupid if they signed it as well. Experiments. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Examine pool. Yeah, what is that?
Oh, look! There's an important looking base.
Is that the primordial seawater?
That means this is where they make all the synth. And that special water is the main ingredient.
Yeah, it's just hanging out.
Water, you'll get synth, but the pure stuff can dissolve a human.
Where does that even come from?
I will take notes on this incriminating evidence.
Yeah, thank you. Perfect. Thanks. Okay, so we found the source of the water as well. Boxes. Very, very suspicious.
It's a bunch of really cute things.
Even more suspicious.
Accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a makeup box.
Oh, are these the things from the girls? Oh no.
Paimon sees it too.
No.
Why are all these cute things labeled with different girls' names?
Oh, that is so sad. But take it with you, honestly. Like this is actual proof.
Huh? You mean the girls from the serial disappearances? They were brought here?
That is so sad.
They were turned into water.
Why? What is this whole operation?
These names. That means... Oh, this is terrible.
That's really sad. Oh my god. This was the final stop. Damn, thanks, game. No need to make this any more depressing than it already has been.
Oh. There's so much synth here.
Okay,
and
so
so
this
many
is
bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the waters of the primordial sea.
Yeah.
Mixing in progress. Ready to drink. Stock sample? Huh. They've also got all the synth pretty clearly labeled.
Yeah, they had a whole operation, like a whole, over many years organized operation. Fruit flavored? I will try it. No. Yeah.
It's super obvious.
Don't do drugs. Pleasant experience. Side effects are equally strong. Yeah, okay. Cool. Cool. Experiment table.
What's this over here? Looks like some kind of place for research.
Does it? I mean, yeah, it has an alchemy.
Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough.
So it is like the whole Cowell case laid out, that the girls are experiments. They probably experiment with the water. Oops, sorry, I just hit my table. They probably experiment with the water on the girls. I just don't know why they choose young girls for it.
The experiment was a failure.
That's so random.
No individual managed
Why
to
not just
resurface
people
from
in
the
general?
water from the primordial sea. Female specimens 22, 23, and 24 were dissolved.
Jesus Christ. Oh, Paimon.
Sorry, traveler.
No, I feel for you, man.
It's just that Paimon's never read something so scary before.
Yeah, if imagine you're the very, very first person who comes across this, crazy bullshit.
How can someone write something that terrible in such a matter-of-fact
Because they did it for so
You
long.
read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going.
That's really sad. The goal of the reserve is to save his lover, a woman called... Oh! This is probably the Oceanid.
So that's why he did all of these experiments.
I feel like that's the
But did
woman
he really think he'd be able to find a way just
we
by
saw.
dissolving people over and over? That's just insane!
Vacher. Yeah. That's the name of the researcher. Is Marco's... Marcel, sorry, Marco. Is Marcel's name Vacher?
Huh?
His original
Isn't
name?
that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case.
He's the researcher, yeah.
You mean Vacher is the one who did all of these... experiments?
Yeah, typical case of want to bring my loved ones back, so I do crazy experiments. Yeah, it was probably that person.
That's it! Vacher was no victim, but personally took his lover and...
Took his lover? So yeah, then he was the person who dissolved her, but why? Now he's trying to bring her back again?
That's not it either!
Yeah,
If
that's really
Why
weird.
would he want people to resurface from the water?
Maybe there was some misunderstanding about the water. They just wanted, maybe they wanted to take the drug thing, I don't know, and then she dissolved because she took so much, I don't know.
In any case, Paimon will write it all down.
Maybe it was an accident, but he was at fault and now he wants to bring her back. I don't know, I have my theories, but they are usually not
Looked at
true.
almost everything here, and it seems like our theories were spot on.
Mine aren't, but it's fine. Who really is Vacher? Yeah.
We haven't found anything that reveals his true identity. No wonder even Neuvillette wasn't able to find anything. Whoever it is probably destroyed everything to do with that name a long time ago.
Yeah.
That way, even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit.
I mean, there probably have to be some records about this person. As well as Fontaine actually, you know, records everything. I would be surprised if this guy didn't slip up at some point. Like, I don't know, maybe when doing his taxes or something.
Sure thing. Paimon won't admit defeat to this guy either.
Good on you. I won't either. I just, would be horrible in court because I wouldn't know what to say. But again, I'm not educated for that. What do I do? I thought I already looked at everything. I looked at the pool. I looked at this. This is the bottles. I looked at this. What am I missing? I'm missing something. But I looked at you, right? Yes. Nothing on Russia. Oh, I need to look at stuff again. Nothing noteworthy. Is it here? Yes.
You take that side and Paimon will take this side. Check everything carefully. We'll find something for sure.
What are we looking for? Just like more proof of this guy's name? Maybe we find some stuff from his girlfriend. Snacks. I imagine they carried like some M&Ms with them. You found what?
What Paimon see?
A diary?
Vinier.
Yeah, that's what I said. That was what I was thinking.
Then you found her diary. Let's see. Aw. It's just a normal diary chronicling their love story.
Boring. Big yawn.
She was so sweet too. Oh, Paimon feels even worse for her
Yeah.
now.
Oh, they made a list of baby names. Oh, that's so sad. Is Marcel on top? Is it Marcel?
So many.
Is
a
it
whole
Marcel?
page's worth. But they're all crossed out. Was she unhappy with all of them?
No, she wasn't unhappy with all of them. There is one circlet.
The final name she decided
Marcel.
on was Marcel.
I knew it! Sorry.
Marcel's pretty old. Has this case been going on for
Okay,
so
Paimon, now you're being a bit of a shoe sole, you know, I know it. I know what's happening.
Paimon still hasn't figured it out yet.
He's her son! No, I'm joking. Come on. I know.
And
Is she?
whose
He said.
image
Is he
do
actually
you
his son?
see?
No.
Marcel, is it a man named Vacher?
Da, da, da.
Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
Maybe he actually is or something. No. That's him. He's
I
Vacher.
was waiting for you to say that.
And another interruption. Neuvillette will be very happy.
As expected of my partner. I just knew you'd return in the nick of time.
Just how often do you intend to flout the rules of this court?
Sorry, Neuvillette.
It's all right, Monsieur Neuvillette.
It really isn't.
Given their
It's very rude.
confidence, I expect they've found the crucial evidence.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Baby names. Yeah. I would take this one. Yeah. No second thoughts.
Marcel,
Okay.
you've always been Vacher.
Oh, that's so crazy. That's so crazy.
We've investigated your lair. We already know everything. After your lover, Veneer, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you.
Yeah.
Created Marcel as a new identity and destroyed all records of your past as Vacher.
I don't know how he did that because that would be a lot of work and people would notice it, but yeah.
So that's it. Even the villains in opera performances rarely go that far. And with that, Marcel's motive has now been established.
This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing defense. Well, Marcel, do you know where you went wrong?
Yeah, you left your lair open, unlocked, without any protection.
You
That
fixated
is-
your gaze on the lover that passed
Yeah,
away.
of course,
instead
and
of
that-
paying attention to the living people around you. So, you never noticed how we changed, or how we grew as individuals.
Okay.
You also never understood Boss's real expectations for his daughter.
Or our determination to see things through.
Your determination.
I'm just happy it wasn't Silver that was the bad guy, because I like him.
Mr. Marcel, please speak up now if you would like to defend yourself. Otherwise, the trial will move on to the next stage.
Next stage.
Do you really think I wanted to do any of this?
Nah, I think he's gonna confess, honestly. I think there's no need to move on.
What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with my pain? Ever known how it feels to watch the love of your life dissolve right in front of your eyes?
No, that's really, really sad. I imagine that is probably one of the worst feelings ever. But then again, Navia's dad died just in a duel because of the stuff you did, so I don't know.
No one helped me. No one even believed me.
Many people died.
All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me.
Oh, that's really
They said
sad.
there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief. Vignere's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all.
That's pretty sad.
Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, it's too late now. All those who were dissolved are gone forever. You only have yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice, your beloved drama, while turning a blind eye to the suffering of the people. Vignere is dead. We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she goes, I will follow.
So, I'm not guessing that I still need to refute his things. I think it's fine, right?
But I'm not from this blasted place, so I can't be dissolved. No matter what I do.
Oh, bro.
Hey,
Huh? What?
is that water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
Yeah, I mean, he can't be
I
dissolved. He
can't
said it.
dissolve. Can't dissolve. Can't dissolve.
Oh, so he's on drugs as well. Okay,
You
cool.
won't see. I can't
That's
go.
not good.
I can't follow. So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back?
Can we take him to the fount? I mean, she didn't want to see him,
I
though.
did all of that. And in the end, that accursed callous still got the better of me.
Aw.
I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the very end.
Oh, poor Navia. That girl just has
The
losses.
suspect is exhibiting
left
signs
and
of
right.
mental distress. Guards, please restrain him.
Suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress.
Don't touch me!
Don't
anybody come near me!
Conglomerate? Is that the word?
Save Vignere. Her promise. We made a promise.
Oh.
Vignere.
Oh.
Please, Vignere. Don't think badly of me. All I want to do is fulfill our promise.
Oh man, dude.
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's conviction, the charges against Mr. Tartaglia no longer have any basis.
Oh, he's probably really upset about that.
Fine by me.
Oh,
I was in a
he
bad
wasn't.
mood, but after a show like that, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
But you're feeling pretty good. A dude like killed many girls and like, you know, had a nervous breakdown. Child's like, yeah, I feel pretty nice after seeing that.
Traveler,
honestly,
please submit all
that was
the
pretty
evidence
cool.
you have collected to the guards so that I might review and summarize the truth behind the serial disappearances case.
For sure, man, for sure. Ay, ay, ay.
The man now known as Marcel was originally named Vacher and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vignere. During an underwater expedition, Vignere accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vacher as a result.
Aww.
Vacher learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vignere back to life.
That's why he was kidnapping the women, because she was obviously a woman too, so, just in case, that is, you know, different for, I guess, a girl.
To cover his tracks, he
He
invented
also
the new
tried it on
alias
girls.
of Marcel and began to operate a business in Poisson.
Uh-huh.
During the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria, and began to manufacture and market synth.
But why was he doing that in the first place if it didn't help anything for his cause except give him money? I mean, I guess giving him money would
However,
help
as
his
he
cause.
accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded
Okay, yeah,
the scope,
okay. That's
he
what I
came
was
into
thinking. Okay, got
conflict with Spina di Rosula. After
Yeah.
exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years, Vacher decided to assassinate their president Callus at a banquet. Although
Yeah.
the assassination did not go as Vacher expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene.
Yeah, and Callus had like the trolley problem of either I'll report him and he hopefully will not kill any more women, but maybe will kill my daughter, or he will continue killing women, but he most probably won't kill Navia, and he decided for the latter one. Well.
And just recently, Vacher attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case, using a similar method. However, his attempt to frame Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vacher's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged in court.
Yeah, but, hold on. How was he still able to dissolve the guard from far away? I feel like that's still a crazy feat we should
Thus
talk
concludes
about.
the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case, with the truth revealed to all.
Apparently nobody cares though, except me. The quietest applause.
The oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vacher.
I will scream if it's actually not guilty. Oh yeah, my favorite thing again. The house making decisions. Blah, 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 blah. Du-du-du-du-du. Plop. I don't know why, but
According to the
that
judgment
cracks
of
me
the
up.
oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale, Mr. Vacher is guilty.
Okay, good. And all is well in the world.
Take Vacher away.
Have we ever talked about what happens to them after they're pleaded guilty? Are they locked up or what's happening? Are they still like...
It's what he deserves.
Yeah, but he's, you know, normally I guess when you're in court, the whole other part of it after you're pleaded guilty is like what you're gonna have to do to, you know, make it good again. You know, do you have to pay money? Do you have to work? Do you have to go to prison? So what does he do?
With that,
does he just die?
the serial disappearances case is over now.
Chlorinde is already waiting in the wings to, you know,
We really just
cut his
witnessed
head off.
history. Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy?
Yeah, well.
We helped Navia bring the bad guy to justice!
My ears, please. Please. Respect my ears.
So many innocent people, and now he's finally getting what he deserves!
I don't know what he's getting, but I'm sure it is what he deserves.
Are you okay?
Oh, Navia.
Demoiselle, you were absolutely brilliant.
The day our late boss had always hoped for has finally come. You can rest easy now, knowing justice has been served.
Yeah. Yeah. It's finally over. It's all thanks to you guys. And my partner.
That's actually a psychological thing that happens after you do something that was a lot of work. You sometimes are sad afterwards. Just in case
Papa,
you want to know.
Spina di Rosula's still doing well with me at the helm.
Just you wanted to know why you feel bad after like, I don't know, doing a big assignment or doing a test or something. That's kind of a, you know, exhaustion thing and psychological process in the brain that makes you feel sad. So, little psychological info for you.
Well now, hasn't
at this
been a
point.
most delicious piece of drama?
Child,
the villain
please,
has been
go
caught,
home.
justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted, and it's a big ol' happy ending.
Child,
Since it's been such a great show,
why have you
I'll
been
just let the false accusations
caught in the
against me
first place?
slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to. So, if you'll excuse me...
Well, it's as usual.
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
I was just about to say that's usually how he signs off.
What now? None of this has anything to do with me.
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
Who
Come
charged
on.
you?
Is this really necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal? Isn't it time for side characters like me to exit stage left?
Child, you were never the side
Please
character.
respect the laws of Fontaine. This has always been the rule.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right? Let's just get this over with.
Why? Yeah, why have
Through
you been
evidence
charged? Why have you
presented
been
in the
charged?
public trial that was just held, it has been established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct connection to the serial disappearances case. The guilty party has been identified, and thus it is logical to suppose Mr. Tartaglia is innocent of the charges. We now
Yeah.
turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale to render the final verdict on the charges.
Wait, is he guilty about something? Hold on. Hold on.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Tartaglia is guilty.
Shit. Dude! Child, you're such an idiot!
What?
You're such an idiot! Oh my god. I mean, he's probably guilty of something, isn't he?
That's not funny. Didn't you just say I'm supposed to be innocent?
Oh my
What's
god.
with this verdict? Is your justice machine malfunctioning?
I don't think it is, man.
This has never happened before. The Oratrice actually returned a different verdict from the Chief Justice.
I mean, have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui Harbinger? Do you think the Oratrice might have just convicted him on general principle?
that was my
But
thought.
weren't the charges about the serial disappearances case? No matter what else he's guilty of, it shouldn't affect the verdict in this case, right?
Yeah. Was he really actually part of
The
this?
judgment
Oh my
of the
god,
Oratrice
child.
Mécanique
I
d'Analyse
swear.
Cardinale is, by law, the final verdict of the court. We must accept the guilty verdict.
Well, now everyone gets what they want. He can
Guards,
fight against
please
Chlorinde.
take the suspect into custody per court protocol.
Yeah, oh my god, dude. Oh! What?
So this is
What are
how
you-
justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke.
Don't fight anyone, bro.
You've
That's
got
a really
your
bad idea.
rules.
No,
Well, I've got mine too!
no, this is a really bad idea, dude. Really, really bad. Just incredibly bad. Looks cool, but bad idea. Can you just stop? You wanted to fight in the duel against Chlorinde. You got what you wanted. Oh man, child, you're such an idiot. Why are you doing this? That's so stupid. Why are you doing that? Oh, Neuvillette just stepped on him. He actually stepped on him.
If you have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
How did Neuvillette just do the... Oh, he has a little blood. Is it his blood or is it Childe's blood? How did he just... You know the foul legacy thing, isn't it as strong as Eniosis? How did he do that? But just with a, you know, I don't even know what he did, but in my head he just stepped on his head. So, just with a step.
Apologies. This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation. However, according to the rules established at the conception of Fontaine's court system, the oratrice's judgment is the final verdict of the court. All I do is follow court procedure. As for why the oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
Furina? Yeah, okay. Interesting.
Why are you looking at me? I had nothing to do with it!
I feel like you have something to do with it.
I don't know what happened there either. Hey, stop staring at me!
Oh my god. Voice actress, good job.
What does Lady Furina mean by that?
She says she has no idea either, but that's impossible. Didn't she create the oratrice herself?
Did she?
So are the verdicts reliable or not? Can results like this really be called justice?
I mean, isn't it, you know, does she know anything about why Childe has been convicted? Like, that would be my question.
My dearest citizens.
Oh, there's a lookout point I didn't find yet.
An incorrect verdict to be handed out in this court. Did you really believe that the judgment could be mistaken or be the result of some sort of random mishap? Don't tell me. You thought even I had been blindsided by the oratrice's result.
It looks like it.
The way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she had no idea what was going on.
However, given the state of things, I shall give you an explanation. Everything that just took place, including my supposed shock and bafflement, was a part of an elaborate performance, with every action meant to stir up drama and excitement.
She's so good at performing.
And, of course, for every performance there is a script. Everything has unfolded exactly as I expected from the very beginning.
Of course.
As the embodiment of the very concept of justice, the oratrice shall never render an arbitrary judgment!
Yeah, but can you explain what... Can you explain?
If you thought Childe had nothing to do with the serial disappearances case, it is only because you've been blinded by the superficial appearance of innocence.
Yeah, so it would be really great if you could tell us what he had to do with it.
Everything he's done, not to mention the danger he poses, are beyond ordinary comprehension and completely unforgivable!
Super true. What did he do?
All shall be revealed in time. You will come to understand my noble intentions, as well as the absolute correctness of the oratrice's verdict.
Damn. Oh. Okay, so what she's saying is the oratrice is right, Childe is guilty, we will find out in time just by, you know, I don't know, finding out the stuff ourselves, and she's not gonna tell us.
Now, having said that, although I hate to leave
just to,
things
you know,
hanging in suspense,
summarize it up a
it
bit
is now
because she is
time
talking
for
a
this
lot.
performance to end. As the lead actress, I shall be the first to take my leave. Toodaloo!
Toodaloo.
So she chose to make her escape after all, did she?
He can see right through her.
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stock into what she just said?
I'm pretty sure that was all just, you know, hot air.
She probably just put on that performance to save face.
Yeah.
As for the truth, It's unlikely that she actually has any idea.
Didn't you notice that? I'm talking to my main character right now. Didn't I notice that like most of what she says is an act? I don't know. That is from this. It's not a lot of story. Like, we're not even at the halfway point from the story, which makes me want to cry because it's just so long. It's good, but it's long. Everything I've learned so far is that she is a big ol' actress, and nothing she says is really, I don't know, has any substance to it. So, substance? My English is failing me. Anyway, so I wonder why main character and Paimon have not noticed
However,
this yet.
please be assured that I will continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity. Just as I promised, if the judgment has been incorrect, we will do our utmost to clear his name.
That's very nice, Neuvillette. I trust him.
Even though we feel pretty badly for him, we'll take your word for it for now.
Yeah.
After all, he's done plenty of bad stuff. So he should have known he'd go to prison someday, right?
True. He should have been prepared for this. Why is he even fighting it? Yeah, what I still don't quite get is why, if he wanted so bad to do the duel, why did he fight his way out of the opera house? That just doesn't make any sense to me. He should have just been like, oh, hey, nice, now I can do the duel. Everyone's happy, everyone's excited. I just wanted to get the viewpoint. Everyone's happy, everyone's excited, and we're not gonna talk about this ever again. Chlorinde, or he has to die. Great. Great. I thought he would be happy with this, really. Oh, this is the usual Navia meeting spot. Oh, it's him! Why is he just being let out?
What are you doing? Quick, stop him! Traveler! Hey! Traveler!
Don't talk to him. Continue walking. Continue walking. Act like you haven't seen anything.
Stop resisting arrest! Cease, or we'll add another charge to the list.
Cease.
No, wait. I just want to
Neuvillette?
ask the traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Yeah, sure.
Go on.
Shoot. I said shoot, and then I immediately regretted it considering his charges and such.
Thank you.
Damn, my English is really failing me today. I don't know what's up with me. I didn't sleep very well.
I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name Vacher?
Here we go. Just take 2 freaking steps out of the door,
all
man.
records of that name. So, unless...
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been convicted.
Really? You did?
I'm
You're
sure.
You met her. But how could that be? How did you manage to do it?
Yeah, but didn't Paimon hear her as well? Paimon isn't sensitive, I think.
The Fountain of Lucine? Then she's been so close to me all along. And I just never...
Oh, poor guy.
Please,
I really shouldn't have
give me
said
a
that
chance
to him.
talk to her again. Just let the traveler take me to the fountain to see her one last time.
It's a few meters out the door. This should be fine.
You can do whatever you want to me afterwards. I don't care.
What? Give an inch and you want to take a mile? Do you think serial killers get to make requests like that?
Neuvillette,
Paimon agrees. Why
say
should
the
we give
power
him what he
words.
wants when he's only done a ton of super terrible things?
This request, is it worth as much to you as your life?
Oh no. Don't kill him for that.
course.
Come on.
Wait, no. It's worth even more than my life.
Humans. Will they betray the instinct to live just to satisfy spiritual needs?
Is he a robot? Why do you say humans? Neuvillette, what are you? Are you a robot? I am not, in my lectures, we have actually talked a lot of times about a rational decider. I don't know if there's an English word for that, but I'm just gonna call it the rational decider. A person that only decides on rational, thought. Meaning, if you have the chance, if you have a 1% chance to get $1 million in comparison to $1, you would always take the probability of, I don't know, no matter how low the probability, you would always take more money, because that is the rational decision, because even the chance of having more money is more rational than taking less money. And I always had the thought, when I heard him talk, that he seems like one of those rational decision makers that doesn't really decide on emotion or on, I don't know, what we say, like heart decisions or belly decisions. He just, full on head rational decisions. So that, which makes me think, because we also in the lectures always said it's kind of like a robot thing, it's what AI probably would do. So considering the whole of Fontaine as this super mechanical thing, it would make sense to me if somebody created a robot to actually lead the trials in these houses, to be the rational decision maker. That's what I was thinking.
Very well. I will grant your request.
He kind of laid this whole thing open, because he said humans about us,
Your Honor,
and not about
fear
himself.
that...
But this is not a rational
I will
decision.
go with him. You do not need to worry about any escape.
So I don't get it, because this isn't rational what he's doing right now.
In that case, I shall leave him in your most capable hands, Chief Justice.
He's not thinking about, this doesn't make any sense to me.
You,
why he
Your
would
Honor.
say that. Because for me, until now... What? No, do I need to do No, do I need to do another quest first? Come on! Which one? Which one? Which one is currently involved? I'm shitting my pants right now. No! Please, please don't do this. I will be very sad if I need to do... I already had to do this another time, and I had to do such a long quest. Talk to Charlotte? Why do I have to go here? Okay, good. I'm very sorry, everyone. It seems to me that I have to do this quest first. Oh my god. I'll cut it here really quickly until I get to that point. I have to pee anyway, so I would have to cut the recording anyway. But that's pretty annoying, I must admit. I'll just do this one really quick, and then I'll see you at the fountain for that quest. Man, and it's so dramatic as well. That is so sad. That is so sad. Okay, I'll see you later. Oh, that was it? That was it? Hold on. Was that just important because I needed whatever the fuck that lens was? What was that important? You are very fancy dogs. Okay, but I guess I can do it again. I need to close my door. I opened my door because I thought this would take a long time and I need some air. Seriously need some air. Okay, so this one? Right? Yes, okay, good. Then we'll do that. Wait, where? Oh, here. Yeah, I still don't quite get how that Charlotte quest... Oh, because Charlotte will be here? Maybe that's why. I need to close my door! Okay. Let's get it. Oh. Okay. Maybe it is that Charlotte was occupied with the other quest. Like, she was standing there. So, and because this game for some reason can't have two characters standing in the overworld at once. Maybe that's why.
Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Just, you know, the drugs.
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after
Don't do
taking
drugs.
that thing. Didn't you just drink a lot of it on the stage as well? Oh, in that case...
Don't do drugs.
Vacher.
Did you hear? He did.
Yes, that's it. So you heard it too.
Vignier, it's me. It's me, Vacher.
Vacher? Vacher.
I'm here. I'm here. Where are you, Vignier? I'm coming for you. I'm finally here for you.
Oh.
Hey, wait! Be careful! Hey, wait!
Dude is in the fountain.
Vignier, is that you? It's
oh,
me,
he actually
Vacher.
finds her.
Vignier.
Vacher, why did you come? Didn't I say? You don't need to look for me.
I mean, I think he needed to see for himself.
You look a lot older than I remember. How long has it been?
Very flattering, thank you.
It's been more than 20 years. I've suffered for over 20 years since the day you left.
Oh.
All this time, only the thought of bringing you back has kept me alive. Nothing else mattered to me.
Oh, come on, man.
I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell you all of my feelings like this? Vignier, you are my everything. I really don't know how I could live without you.
Oh, bro.
But Vacher, if you ask me, this world would be better off without you.
Unexpected?
What are you saying?
Yeah, really.
If not for you, I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier attorney one day.
Whoa, that is really rude. What the heck are you talking about? Didn't she get, dissolved on accident?
If not for you, I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my works would have been displayed in the Palais Mermonia itself.
I don't know if he will get closure from this if he knows she hates him.
If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother. And she would not have grown old and died alone, with nothing but the tears on her cheeks.
How do you know that that happened?
It's all because of your selfishness, Vacher. It's all because of you.
Why? But wasn't it an accident?
Wait, you are not Vignier. Who are you?
Yeah, something's really not right
You're
here.
right. I am not Vignier. I am the sacrifices.
Oh. Oh.
Every woman who died by your hand, as our bodies dissolved, our consciousnesses flowed back to the primordial sea.
Oh, my dude, you are, as they say in the olden words, fucked.
Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea, and we were no longer individuals. But we became one, just as streams of water come together in the sea. I'm Cressy. I'm Lemony. I'm Azine. The only one I am not is Vignier.
But how do they even know his name then? Because it's just this eternal knowledge, or is it, I don't know, and also like they know they know how she died and what she saw when she died, so there has to be some part of her in there.
But then, where is Vignier?
She doesn't want to see you anymore. Every tendril of her consciousness is avoiding you.
Oh.
This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her. But did you ever consider whether she'd want to see you do the things that you did? If she would despise you for what you became?
Damn. It's very true. Oh. I mean, I'm not feeling that bad for him, to be honest. He did very abysmal things, but he also saw probably one of the worst things you could as a human, to see like your partner die. So I don't like, that's pretty horrible.
You are
but
a
it doesn't
liar, a heartless murderer, and a cowardly narcissist.
it doesn't make the things he did any better, just because he saw a very, you know, traumatic thing. Or that he probably is traumatized.
The only thing you are not is Vigniere's beloved.
Oh.
From the moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vigniere's, she has had nothing but pure hatred for you.
That makes sense. I understand that. Looks like I didn't meet Vigniere back then either. They must have wanted me to lure Marcel here from the very beginning. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so there is some Vigniere in there, but she's probably super overpowered by all the women he did kill.
No! Yeah! She can't hate me. Let me see her. Please! Have mercy!
If I was in her shoes, I would hate him as well.
You still don't understand.
In her, I mean, she doesn't have shoes. She's water.
That came from the real Vigniere. She really doesn't want to see you anymore.
Makes sense.
But on top of that, she also said that because it's her final drop of pity for you.
Yeah.
She said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no mercy to you.
Good. Good for you.
Vacher. Vacher.
Oh, cool.
Vacher. Vacher. Vacher.
So many girls. Oh my god. I hope they get him. Oh, nice. That's so creepy. Oh my god. And he drowned. Marcel appeared to have lost his soul. Final report for the physician. I didn't read it! Several days later. That was too fast. I think it said physician said he drowned. But you can stop if you... You can go back and stop. Or I can, I don't know, put it on screen or something.
Finally, we have some time to do shopping.
Okay.
Gosh, it's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
Yeah, well, my legs are killing me. We've been diving. The main part that was, you know, the walking around, it was the diving in the domain, so I don't know why my legs.
Well met, partner.
So are we
I
going
knew
to dinner
something
again?
Great was going to happen when I woke up in such a good mood today.
Even this weather can't put a damper on the demoiselle's mood.
Yeah, she has to, you know, has to be feeling really good after that closure.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Oh, Silver. Just, you know, for me as well. With you, always.
Hey, Navia! It's been a few days. Paimon's already started to miss you.
Oh,
I miss Silver,
now that
mainly.
I believe. I'm easy to work with and always bring home the bacon. Who wouldn't treasure having a partner like me?
Do you bring home the bacon? You don't have any money.
Sounds like you're really enjoying life these days, Navia. What have you been busy with since the trial?
It's just been one thing after the other. I've been making non-stop trips between Poisson and the courts in Sen. Everyone from Spina di Rosula organized a memorial for my father.
Aww.
We never held a memorial when he first died, since everyone knew that even if we held one back then, no one was going to come.
Aww.
This time, though, everyone in Poisson, and even many people from the court, all attended.
Well, it's really nice that they all, I don't know, were open to change their minds after what happened. Because they were thinking he was a traitor for 3 years, so I don't think it's a given that the mentality would just switch and be like, oh, okay, so he's fine now because we found the true culprit. So that's really nice, actually.
So his name's definitely been cleared now. That's what we like to hear.
Very
It's
true.
been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
I can imagine.
That blasted stubborn fool. I was right to put my faith in him. I'm so glad I didn't give up on the case all those years ago.
Yeah, things turned out pretty well. I wonder when they will go downhill.
Oh, by the way, I ran into Charlotte just after I left the memorial service.
Oh, that's why I needed to. This is the point where that would have been a problem.
Well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say I knew she would be there, and there was no way she'd just let me go.
Huh? So you know Charlotte too? The Charlotte? Journalist from the Steambird?
Why wouldn't she know her?
Yeah, way back when I first became the president of the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me. Wouldn't take no for an answer. I believe the story was called The True Heart of Darkness. Secret Tales of the Yellow Rose.
Very dramatic.
To be fair, though, it was a really flattering feature. So, we've been on pretty good terms ever since.
Oh, that's nice.
She was trying to lean on our friendship to get me to do an exclusive piece on the serial disappearances case.
Oh yeah, she told us about that. She's always been super interested in that case. So
do we want to like move this thing under a roof? Because we're just standing in the rain. It's so weird. I mean, Navia at least has a hat. I don't know, but I'm just kind of, you know, getting drenched here.
Anyway, I told her to make
probably
sure
gonna
that when
be
she
sick
writes
again.
about you guys entering the opera house with the critical evidence, that you both sound really cool.
Nice.
Now that's another thing to look forward to. We trust Charlotte's skills with a pen for sure.
Do we? Have we read anything she does?
Oh, and in other news, I also took Chlorinde out for a meal.
Oh, that's nice, Navia.
Oh, are you two on better terms now?
While you were investigating Vacher's headquarters, Chlorinde gave testimony on my father's behalf.
Okay.
It was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide. I wanted to thank her. I mean, there's also no point in being awkward all the time. So we took the chance to reconcile with each other.
But I mean, you don't have to talk to Chlorinde. Like, you know, like, do you cross paths that often? I mean, she's still the one who killed him, even if he wanted... I mean, it's good to not be on bad terms, or on cold terms, but you don't have to be, like, besties now. I also don't think their personalities fit that much with each other. I don't know if they would be good friends.
Oh, that's great.
Also, she doesn't have any money. Why does she keep buying dinners?
It's always good to have more friends.
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness.
That would be nice.
Actually, there's still one last thing I need to do.
What is it?
Buy us
I
dinner
should
as
pay
well.
a visit to my father's grave. And tell him the truth of what happened, as well as how it all ended.
That's
and
nice.
And on top of that, just how much people still look up to him, to this day.
Press F to pay respects.
That includes me, too.
Miss Navia.
Oh.
Indeed.
Indeed. Can I come?
We want to go too! We also think Callus is a really admirable person.
And he was cool because he had an eye patch. I want to tell him that.
Sure thing. I'd like you two to share the moment with me. After all, without you, there might not have been such a positive ending.
And in that case, everyone, let's be off. Considering the recent weather, we'll be lucky if we can reach Poisson before dark.
Oh, so he's buried in Poisson?
You're right.
Nice.
It's been raining non-stop for a few days now.
So the water dragon's crying again? Water dragon. Is it when Furina cries or something?
This is where my father's grave is.
Because she's been so...
To be perfectly honest,
upset again
even
after
I
that
haven't been
thing
back
happened.
here for a long time.
Is Furina a water dragon as well? I mean, Morax was a dragon, so... or had a dragon form at least, so... Wouldn't be too far off that Furina had one as well, right?
Huh? There's someone there already. Wait. That figure. It can't be...
Neuvillette?
Isn't that Neuvillette?
Aww.
Why would the Chief Justice be here? Huh? Navia?
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
And why would you... Like, the graveyard is in, you know, public place.
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
Oh, I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize. I wanted to show my father how much I've grown. But still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even the Chief Justice would feel compelled to apologize to me over and over.
Well, he made a wrong decision. I mean, not wrong, but he, you know.
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
Very rational of you, Neuvillette, you freaking robot.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions, Monsieur Neuvillette.
That's what I'm thinking.
In any case, why did you come to Poisson?
Well, ever since that day, I've been turning a question over and over in my head. Just what is justice anyway?
Yeah, I mean, the real question is just what is, I don't know, like the right thing, I guess? Like, the right thing is always so different from people's point of view, so it's always, like, difficult. That's why I never really wanted to go into law and such, because it's just so subjective.
There was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important to humans than life itself. Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct of living things. That they could rebel against their own nature, or consider certain things to be more important than their own lives.
Again, what are you?
Which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that fateful duel.
Yeah.
I believed that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that.
Very rational.
But there was
of you.
nothing, should have been nothing more important than one's own continued survival. But Mr. Callus proved me utterly and decisively wrong.
Well, as a rational decider, you should know that your offspring's life is worth more than your own life, because as a rational biological being, what should be more important to you is that your, string of genetics will continue and you will die eventually, so your offspring will always have better chances. So it is rational, Neuvillette.
If not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case would have remained unsolved to this day.
Yep.
Mr. Callus made the choice he did for his daughter,
yeah.
for his associates, and for many people completely unrelated to him.
Sorry, also unrelated to what we're talking right now, but isn't it funny that his boots are exactly the same height as Navia's? They both have like these upper thigh high boots. I don't know, it's just funny to me. Just two friends with upper thigh boots just having a talk at the graveyard. Isn't that nice?
And in the end, from a certain perspective, one could say that he did it all for the sake of justice.
He did.
A justice that's higher than life itself.
Oh my goodness. Voice person for Neuvillette is doing such a good job. Really commend their work. Really good.
So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callus in person. I should have noticed all of this much sooner.
Well, that's very kind of you.
This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days.
Is he the water dragon? It has been raining for days, right? When has it been raining? It has been raining after the trial. It has been raining when we met Fremine. It has been raining after we walked out of his office. He was sad after we walked out of his office, and then it started raining. And then it was raining again sometime, I don't know when. At the start of my recording, it was also raining, but Navia said that it was raining for a few days now, and he said that it has filled him with a sadness for a few days. Somebody here is the water dragon, and it might be him. It might be him.
That high and mighty chair in the opera Epiclese indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
That's nice of you.
I'm sorry for being mad at you before.
Man, this is such a nice conversation.
So, you're actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh? That reminds me of Silver, one of my guys.
My favorite guy.
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my strong suits.
Well, it kinda runs with a lot of people Navia knows. The self-expression being hard.
Didn't I just say you don't need to apologize?
So Navia and Neuvillette seem to have made their peace as well.
Man, Navia's on a run lately.
Let's not disturb them for now. We can wait till after they're done.
Yeah, it's good. We pay respects as well. And it stopped raining. I think it's him.
Paimon's never
That's a
paid
cool
respects
shot.
at someone's grave before. Did Paimon do anything rude there?
You're not supposed to fly around? Why?
Oh, Paimon didn't know that was a thing. But Paimon doesn't know what she would do if she can't fly.
Yeah, I don't know if she can... It's like with, as astronauts, when they've been in 0G for a long time, they can't walk anymore because their muscles aren't, trained to walk. They don't have muscles in their legs anymore because they don't use the lakes. Maybe Paimon's lakes are just really useless at this point.
Oh no! Paimon hopes Miss Navia won't be too mad.
Okay, it was a joke. Okay, I was so confused why you wouldn't.
Anyway, Neuvillette is still standing around there. It's not often that we can catch him alone like this, so why don't we go talk to him for a bit? If we can't talk to Lady Furina, we can at least talk to him, right?
Why can't we talk to Lady Furina? We haven't even tried that. I feel like that would be... Oh, that's a cool... Oh, that's so pretty. Sorry. Marveling for 5 seconds. Not longer. Beautiful. Breathtaking. I'm done. Sorry. Was important. Oh, sorry. Almost walked past him. You're not even looking at the... Look over there, man. You see that? That's so pretty. But I guess he doesn't want to, you know, look at Navia too much. Oh, he is looking at Navia. Oh no, he's looking at me. Okay. Hi.
Oh,
so that was pretty depressing.
Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects to her father?
Mm-hmm. We ran into Navia on the streets today, so we just followed her here.
I see. I see.
To the graveyard.
Then is there something that I can help you with?
You water dragon? Or a machine?
It's pretty hard to run into you like this, since you're usually super busy. So we figured we could try to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure to return the favor.
Yeah? Oh, Jesus. Okay, good. Water from the primordial sea. Can I not ask him... Prophecy? No, not a prophecy. I just want to ask him about the... I want to ask him about the water dragon situation. Why can't I ask him that? I feel like that would be... I feel like there have been enough evidences, to say it in his favorite lingo, to assume that he might be not human water dragon-ish.
So, at court, the bad guys referred to that special water as water from the primordial sea, but what is it really?
Great question.
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vacher and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after extensive research. There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today.
Okay.
Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say it nurtured much of the life on this planet.
But if it's nurturing life, why is it dissolving the people that have been created out of it when they touch it?
Huh. So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial then.
Yeah.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface. What Vacher discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
Is it trying because it's getting smaller again? I feel like something in this world is trying to create this world anew. Maybe like to I don't know. Trying to rebuild it because something is off about the world. I mean, we've seen this in a few quests in the other nations we've been to. Something's off about this world, so it wouldn't surprise me if somebody or something, maybe even the primordial sea itself, wants to rebuild the world and, you know, delete everything. Kind of, you know, delete and then start anew. And so maybe because it's been small, everything that it touches that is alive will be dissolved down again, so it can grow again and to take up this world again. And that's why the water levels are rising, maybe. I don't know, I'm just theorizing.
Huh.
Theorizing.
So that's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Monsieur.
Wait, if that's the case, then why would people, at least people from Fontaine,
that's my question,
dissolve in that kind of water?
Indeed. Why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse itself and devour life instead?
Yes.
To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. There must still be some unknown secrets around the people of this land.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Sure. prophecy.
That the sea levels will rise,
yeah,
and
I think
everyone
that
will
the
be dissolved
prophecy
in
and
water,
the
leaving Furina crying alone on her throne, but the sins of the people will be finally washed away for good.
Wait, what? Interesting take. I haven't thought about that yet.
Does that appropriately summarize the version you've heard?
I didn't hear the latter part, but yeah.
That's right! It was Linny that told us back then. And that about covers all the main points.
Sure.
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly.
Yeah.
Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
How long was this ago?
A prophecy? Of the former Hydro Archon? Wow.
Yeah.
This is the first time that we've ever heard of it.
Neuvillette, speak.
2 parts of the prophecy have already proven correct. The rising sea levels and the ability of the people of Fontaine to be dissolved. We should be more vigilant and stay on the watch for further signs.
Yeah.
Speaking of the prophecy, Furina has also always taken it quite seriously.
I've noticed
Indeed,
that.
She has been collecting information and intelligence from across Tevat for this purpose. If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Furina by her predecessor.
Conundrum?
With Furina being the way she is, can we really trust her to solve it?
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Why are you not answering that? I feel like that's an important question. You have a very difficult relationship with Furina. I would love to know if you would trust her enough to solve this by herself. You know what I would ask as well, because that's been a problem that we are facing. Is there a way we can talk to Furina via Neuvillette? Because I feel like Neuvillette has a better... Furina respects Neuvillette, he has a better tie to her, so maybe he can help us out. But that's not really in the options.
My apologies. My investigation has still not reached its conclusion.
I would love to know who initially suspected
However,
him.
I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily.
I also don't think so.
But you also said you thought he was innocent.
Childe, as long as we've known him, he was always the exception in pretty much everything, so I don't think the Oratrice made a mistake.
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict that I give on each case. As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated into it. Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, but it likely also possesses other traits, such as self-awareness.
I feel like it can be personified. I feel like it's not just a machine that has self-awareness. I believe that there is something at the bottom of this.
Which is all to say, I've been prepared for a situation like this for a long time.
So what do you do about it?
Linny told us that he heard a human voice from the room where the Oratrice's core is stored.
It was probably the Oratrice.
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. I will add that to the list of items to investigate. In any case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a methodology all its own. We just do not have enough information.
Fair.
Based on Furina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed to bluff her way through it, though.
She really didn't.
Time-tested twin tricks of bravado and drama.
I don't think she did a very good job at bluffing.
While we do intend to get to the bottom of this, for now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger will just have to bide his time in the Fortress of Meripede.
Oh, he's in the Fortress of Meripede. Okay, I think I cut this out probably in the other episodes, because in the story quests I'm cutting a lot because it's just so long. But when I was on the Aquabus, we drove by the Fortress of Meripede, and they said that I think that's their prison. I just couldn't remember it.
If we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him to the fullest extent allowed by the law.
What do you mean compensate? That he's allowed to have a duel against Chlorinde?
If you ask Paimon, the only compensation he'll want is a no-holds-barred fight with you.
Yeah, probably that as well.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
About my sibling, that's I think the last option.
Your sibling? Another blonde-haired traveler? I'm sorry, but I've never seen anyone who matches that description.
I've never seen anyone who's blonde, period.
If he ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure he followed our laws to the letter, and had no reason to appear on the stage of the opera Epicles.
They did say that my sibling... I forgot what the last interlude chapter was, where that came up, but wasn't it that they traversed Teyvat just like I did, and then they ended up somewhere? So... How long was this? I don't remember. I'm so sorry, I don't remember what the last knowledge was that I had at that point. I might have to read it up.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
No, I think I'm done. No more questions.
Very well. It was my honor to provide you with what answers I could.
That's
I
kind of
very
you.
much enjoyed conversing with you.
I didn't really say anything.
It will soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to Palais Memornia.
What is that?
You really are super busy, Monsieur
Oh,
Neuvillette. Paimon thought
his
you only
office.
came here to pay your respects today because you had the day off.
Crime and villainy do not have the day off, and so justice must work around the clock as well. This is merely the nature of a justice's work.
You are called Justice? I thought you were the Eudex.
Alright, you've got a point. Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped.
Yeah, someone stopped crying and being sad. Do you have something to say about that, Neuvillette? No?
You know,
oh.
We've been walking around for a while now. Why don't we go back to the Spina di Rosula base in the court of Fontaine and have a rest?
Okay.
Navia said
That's so
about
many.
having a place ready for us there.
So many quests.
Come on, let's go.
Okay. Nice. That means we are done with Act 2 now. Only took, let me see, I started recording today at, I think, 9? I'm a morning person. I started recording at 9 AM, I think. And yesterday I recorded for, I think, 2 hours. So yeah, we have, this quest took me 3.5 hours, up to 4. That is insane. I don't know what happened to the story quests. I wasn't lying last episode when I said I thought I would do this in just a few parts. So I'm a bit stumped about how to handle this right now because I want to go through it. But it just is taking an abysmally long time. I looked at walkthroughs, how long the individual Archon quests take, and I saw that Mondstadt used to take, I think, like the entire quest took 1.5 hours. And now we are here, where 1 act out of the 5 acts, I think that it is. I also looked this up because I didn't know what to do. Where that 1 act takes longer than the original entire Mondstadt story. This is insane. I'm enjoying it. They have so many great ideas, and I love doing this, but I'm just worried that it will take, I don't know, the time when I get to not cry is probably when a new storyline will come out entirely. So that's not really what I'm looking forward for. Two, that's the correct word. But you know, I don't know. I'm just having a fun time with it. My only problem is I hope that people are interested in it. Or will be further interested in it. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this here. I don't know what's gonna happen next week, but I will just progress with these acts just when I feel like it. Oh, I'm gonna get that. What is it called? Hydro bubble. I've always been calling them bubbles because I keep forgetting what the actual name was. But with the Wanderer, everything is pretty easy, so it's fine.
Behold.
So yeah, be on the lookout. These episodes will probably
the wind rises.
Happen every, I don't know, maybe I'll do it weekly, maybe I'll do it weekly, twice, every second week, so I can do other things as well. Oh, what are you guys doing? But just be on the lookout if you care for these Archon videos. Thank you for being here. If you've made it this far, because I will probably cut most of it in the proper video, I will just give you a little bit of a hint. I'm planning on streaming very soon. I know people have been asking about that for a long time now. And I've always pushed it off. Because I just don't know how to do it and I'm really scared of doing it. Because you've noticed in this video where I've not... If you, like I said, watch this to the end, you will have noticed that I'm just blabbering a whole bunch and that I do sometimes have a very hard time finding the right words, because playing this and at the same time thinking about what commentary to give in that moment. For me, sometimes, like, when I'm just talking to somebody and nothing is going on in the background, I think I have a very good grasp on the English language, but when I'm doing something in the meantime, it's way more difficult than I expected. So I am having a bit of a hard time sometimes, as you've probably noticed. And in streaming I can't really cover that up with cuts, so I'm a bit afraid of that. But I'm sure it will be fine, because what I'm planning to do is playing Honkai live. So many people want me to play Honkai, so I think that's what I will be doing. Because I don't really see myself, while I'm doing the Archon quest story videos, also doing Honkai story videos. I think I will actually just die. So, who wants to be saved? I don't know who wants to be saved. But yeah, that's the deal. So I'm planning to do Honkai streams. But there's still so much to do currently. So I have so much on my to-do list. I don't know what I will do first. But expect more Archon videos. If I'm planning this correctly, I should definitely be up to date with Genshin's story by the end of the year. I'm hoping that will be the case. Otherwise, I will be very sad, because this is just taking a very long time. This has been a cool little adventure, so I'm very excited for the rest of the story, even if it will take a pretty long time. Oh, someone's sleeping. Even if it will take a bit of a few episodes, I'm still pretty excited about it. So everyone, have a very, very nice rest of your day, and I will see you for the next act.